Hello, everybody, and welcome to Empires of Arcadia. How are you guys all doing today?
Tired.
Well, you're always tired because it's like 2 a.m. for you. What about you, Trump? You look excited.
Of course, it's D&D! Yay!
Yeah. You looking forward to today's session?
As always.
Wonderful. What about you, Devin? What's going on in your life?
Good God, dude. I just came off of an interview with Moon, the legendary God gamer. It was super exciting. I've got a talk with Amazon tomorrow about at Carnegie Mellon University, and super excited. I'm like fucking jazzed right now. I'm ready to hopefully get the Goblin to level 6 before you viciously kill me with a totally balanced CR encounter. And I'm excited to play under the literal best DM on Twitch.tv.
Who's our guest DM today?
Ha!
It's a guy named Koibu who would absolutely never kill my character just before I'm going to get a level that I'm really excited about, actually.
You know, at this point, I'm just excited to see how you are going to react when you die.
I'm going to leave the call.
Do you have a backup character ready?
I do, yeah. And, I have since the beginning because Koibu can't be trusted. But I really don't want to lose this one, to be clear.
I feel like playing with Koibu is a bit like playing RimWorld on like the harsh brutality mode.
Yes, it is.
I'm not here to see you succeed or see you fail. I'm here to see what you do with what you have. I'm never actively working against you, but I'm
Yes,
also
you are.
I'm never actively working for you.
Excuse me, and I quote, I nearly had you!
Well, you know, sometimes you got to build the tension in the battle and get everyone excited. But at the end of the day, I'm here just to see what sort of fun stories we can build together.
Koibu,
neutral DM.
I hear you may or may not have executed a large number of PCs in a recent one-off.
Oh, last week was a bloodbath. Oh my God. We lost major PCs from continuing storylines, and we had a bunch of one-shots where there was mass death and destruction, including some important player characters that have been around for a long time. It was a bloody week.
Did you kill my favorite wizard? No, right?
Who's your favorite wizard?
Malachi guy?
Yeah, Malachi.
If I did kill him, would you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Yes. He's
He
dead.
died?
He dead?
He killed himself
How did he die?
to a fireworm.
Wasn't
Gave
that guy
me,
like level 14 or something?
Yeah, exactly.
It was like level 10. Yeah.
Oh, easy. We're going to be there in
Oh,
2
was that
weeks.
Nice, we're gonna overtake Malachi in no time.
Can I ask a question, just like mechanically speaking? Let's say that we go through like a huge adventure and we get a lot of work done, and then one member of the party backstabs and kills the other 3 people. Would they get solo experience for all the previous adventuring, or would that still be split between the dead party members?
Oh, so you mean like you did all this thing in one session before the XP got split, and
Yeah.
then someone turns around and kills you all?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question, and I won't
Asking
have
for
an
a
answer.
friend?
I have another mechanical question. Didn't we disable PvP at the beginning of this?
There's no such thing as disabling PvP.
Just disabled people who PvP. I'm sorry, that was really bad. That's not a 2020 Destiny joke. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We're back with the StarCraft days occasionally come out from the pit.
Any old StarCraft players? Can I build cannons behind your mineral field to protect you? Does anybody remember this? There's like 3 people in chat that under.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, that was a great strategy.
Yeah, 3v3 0 clutter. Hey, let me go ahead and take care of all your defense for you.
My favorite was
Oh,
still
fuck.
the we can still say it barely in 2020, but it's on its way out. Was the retard magnet?
Oh, yeah, I remember
That
those
was
days.
yeah. You would put a little overseer out and then
Yeah.
run it in, and then everybody would come in and you kill them all. It's so good.
All right.
I like the Archon toilet. That was
What's
it for
that?
me.
You would, because he's a disgusting Protoss player.
Yeah, I'm a Terran player. Thank you
Protoss
very
is
much.
the best.
Oh. All right, green screen crew, are we ready to roll out into the game?
Why don't you have the green screen?
Because I like the coziness of my home environment.
Oh,
Are we ready? You can defeat my argument, actually. What you should say is you really like the coziness, just take a picture of it and put it on the green screen. There's no reason not to. You have more flexibility otherwise, right?
I'm not as good at debating as you.
Okay, well, I would just say fuck you if you say that. So anyway. Okay, we're ready to go in?
Exactly. So that timeline didn't work itself out anyway.
Okay, we're coming back in. Here we are.
Where last we left our party, you guys had arrived in Yaka after defeating the orc leader, talking with the dwarves, getting an ambassador from both the halflings and the town of Riki, and bringing them all to Yaka. Everyone has inspiration, and I'm assuming you all take a long rest. You get all your spells, all your hit dice, all your HP, all your abilities. Everything is back to full.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
We have to go see the council, right?
If you would like, you could go speak to them.
We could also not and completely throw Koibu off. It's like we're going north.
Apparently, we have Trump twice and no Devin.
What? Oh yeah.
Overlays?
Honestly, I think that's gonna be a better show.
Wait, how is Trump? Wait, what is happening?
Nice, I approve.
All right, well,
So wait,
just
does that mean we get double stuns?
roll this.
Also, am I
for a little
sandwiched
bit.
between Trumps?
Yeah, you are.
Got you.
Lifelong dream achieved.
All right, well, keep going. Just talk. We'll get this sorted out eventually.
What's up, Trump? How you doing? I see you playing Age of Empires at 4 a.m. I watched your stream.
It's happening. It's sick.
Mhm.
Wait,
It
what are we
really
doing?
is.
What's the party's goal right now?
Oh,
Great question.
I
What do you guys
thought
want
We
to do?
are going
We're
to
reporting
go
to the
see
council.
the elves.
wait. Didn't I write this down yesterday or last week because I have super Alzheimer's? I did. Devin, thank you, past Devin. So we had just made the deal with Bastion, the halflings. The dwarves will now protect Bastion, and we've got beer going through the tunnels. So we took a ambassador back from Bastion to make a deal with Yaka. And our next goal is going to be to go to the elves in order to do something that I didn't write down.
That's to get an nymph.
To get the nymph, says a mysterious voice. A creature of great power who can help the halflings grow their weed.
Wheat.
I'm sorry. Wheat. I've lived in Washington too long. Yes. Help them grow their wheat. Yeah, so we got to get a magic hot chick who's going to help grow wheat and then take her back somehow. And there's probably going to be some incredibly harrowing quest related to that.
We have
So
to
we'll
kill
most
an
likely-
Trample
village.
over European lore.
Mm.
Just stomp on all of the mythology here.
Wait, why?
Magic hot girl to grow crops. There we go.
Oh, yeah. That's not how it worked in the Gaelic times. But you know what? This is your world, Koibu, and you could do whatever the hell you want with it.
I know. Yeah.
I know.
I know. Magic hot girl to grow the weed.
Mhm.
Why does it say dwarves on the map?
You wrote that a long time ago. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Wait,
one,
can we take
yeah,
notes?
the map also, but I remember that I wrote that because there were vaguely dwarves in that direction to Yaka.
Oh.
There's dwarves that way.
Oh, right. Oh, it's an arrow. Oh, you get it. All right.
Okay, but we should probably start by reporting into the council.
Yes.
Of course.
Agreed.
Okay,
Agreed.
cool.
You can find the council. They are currently touring the outer steps of the pyramid right now, the ziggurat in the middle of town, going and checking on the gardens there, seeing what the people are up to. And you can run into them under armed guard. Them, not you. And they will stop. And the leader of the council, the head cleric, a man that goes by the name of Didgeridoo, sees you approaching and will wave you over. The guards will part, and he will say, "Welcome, Rangers. I have both good news and bad news for you. The bad news is we have given up all hope of your superiors ever coming back. They are gone, and probably gone for good. The good news is that makes you our new top Rangers. So, congratulations on the promotion."
Thanks.
That is very sad. Do you know where they are
mean-
most likely to have disappeared?
Oh, very sad.
They left last time heading east, but they had a long roundabout path they were going to take. They were going to head towards Solvang and then near to Ayu and then wrap back around. So where they disappeared could be anywhere.
Okay.
Hey.
Could I get the map on my screen? It's not on mine right now.
You don't see the map?
Nope.
Let me
Here's the
try
map.
and change things for you. That might have fixed it.
Hey, Didgeridoo,
Yes?
what kind of boat is sailed by vampires?
What kind of boat?
A blood vessel.
If you didn't already have inspiration, you could take it. That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Where do you get this shit, man?
I don't know, dude.
Are these your own jokes?
Some of them are and some of them aren't. I show prep sometimes and I write out stuff.
Oh man,
Mhm.
you could be the new Mitch Hedberg. You should do it. I say quit your job, become a stand-up.
Full-time goblin. Yeah.
Full-time goblin stand-up routine.
I'm basically already halfway there with how much I play Path of Exile, so it's fun.
We'll
Hey,
get
I
Danny
feel
Hartel
attacked.
to make you a costume. It'll be great. Anyway,
We will try to fill their footsteps, their boots, even though those are some big shoes.
And we
but
have
I
very
some-
small feet. Grub shakes his like.
I have some good news, I say. We have entered into an alliance with Bastion, and we brought their ambassador. You might have already met them.
yes, they came to us yesterday. We have met both the ambassador from Bastion and the ambassador from Riki, and we are most grateful for your services. You are doing the people of Yaka proud. And I'm not... No, it'll be a surprise for later. We have a surprise for you when you come back from your next jaunt.
Oh, is
Speaking
it Grub's
of-
favorite thing? Maybe trash?
Look at this grub. And
Yeah.
he turns around, fusses with his arms, and then turns back a moment later and produces for you a long piece of string, about, I don't know, 18 inches long. And attached to one end of it is a needle. And he dangles the needle before you and then hands it to you.
Grub freaks out. He holds like the needle in front and he starts walking in circles as if he's going to catch it. Perpetually. That's what he's doing now. So he's
Wonderful. Where are you off to next? You're still on the job to unite the disparate cities, right?
Yes, we are. We were heading out to Solvang because, as you may have heard from the Halfling ambassador, Bastion's in a bit of a looming crisis where their crops need some help.
That's what we've heard. And you, Minsk and Korin, I believe your names are. How do you find Yaka to your liking? Is it suitable for you? You people from Yuma?
It's great. I love it here.
Wonderful. That's what we like to hear.
As long as I got a place to sleep and some food to eat, it'll do.
Good. Well, I'm sure you'll be provided with all the food you need. If you ever need anything, of course, you know to contact Greg, he says, pointing to one of the other council members, who will make sure you have all the resources that we can provide you.
Yes,
Is there
and
anything else?
Cheers, and hoping that next time we return, we'll be enjoying delicious food from Bastion.
I hope so, too. Is there anything else we can do for you?
yeah. He stops.
Please.
What we get is Head Ranger.
I told you we have a surprise for you when you come back.
Yeah, but we Head Ranger now.
The surprise comes, hopefully, when you return next, unless your jaunt is short.
You know, if you give us our surprise
me
now, maybe we'll actually come back unlike the other Rangers.
I wish. All right. I'll
I do
spoil
have
it
something.
for you.
A while ago, I seem to remember there being dwarves mentioned to the northeast. That's in the direction of Solvang.
Yes.
Do you think they might have a tunnel in that mountain range to the northeast?
In the Caracas Mountains? Certainly. And he will wave you forward and leave the rest of the group of the council and walk towards the big tiled map that lays out in the very front courtyard of Yaka, which is the map you see before you. It's done in this hexagonal tile format. And so it'll be the whole map of the island. And he...
Oh, I'm going to pull out my paper map and compare it.
They are very similar, strikingly similar, except the paper map doesn't have the nice hexagonal tiles. It'll just have like drawings and markings. Whereas this is individually crafted and glazed tiles set into the ground. He will point to this mountain range here. this whole range and say, these are the Korakis Mountains, as I'm sure you know, and they are inhabited by dwarves. I do believe they are the Blue Steel clan.
Why are they named Blue Steel Clan?
Why are you named Grub?
Because Grubs.
And they Blue Steel.
Ah. Yes. Very smart. Very wise. Understand.
Excellent. Do you know where the entrance to the Blue Steel would be?
They have a outpost called Yongola Port. And he will tap his foot on this tile right here. Here. Once upon a time, it was our main avenue with them, but things have fallen a bit by the wayside, and we have had little contact with them. Not none, but little. If you can find Greg, maybe one of the other rangers nearby has visited it before and can give you more specific instructions. I myself have never been there.
Thank you for the lead. We will do so. Side note, what did we know about paper and writing before leaving?
Nothing. It is a new thing to you entirely.
And I'm like really obviously pointing out this map. Have you seen this wonder? It's paper. He kind of reaches gingerly and gives you a questioning look with his eyes, as if, asking you to hold it himself. So these mages from Riki, they use this action called writing to paint on paper.
What does it have to do with the right side?
Oh, it's spelled. It sounds the same.
What
but
is spelling?
Differently. I don't know. They invented it. It's very confusing.
I see.
But I don't know why they would have two words that sound exactly the same, but they have different ways of painting the word.
Those wizards are a strange lot. Bizarre folks. You sure it's not cursed?
Well, it is very useful. I don't believe it is cursed.
It seems useful.
Seems cursed.
Look at this. We can move this entire tiled map around with us. Incredible.
I can't see a single drawback to this thing.
Oh, it will rot in a little bit.
Well.
There it is.
Whatever the way, what a wonderful tool to have at your disposal.
Yes, I'm sure that the Riki ambassador would fill you in on more if you were to think of some useful tools with it to do with it.
I shall ask him myself if they're for a sample, and perhaps we will learn how to writing on it.
Yes. Well then, we are planning to head off to the dwarves and perhaps secure passage to Solvang. And we might take much the same path as the previous year, so possibly we will find them.
Let's go find the dwarf outpost then.
All right, I'm going to mark on the map with this little dwarven face any dwarven outposts that you have already found. So I have 3 marked.
Awesome.
So that they have tunnels through the mountains too, presumably.
That's what the dwarves say. Yep.
Hell yeah.
What was Hardhome again? Is that a city?
It's an ancient ruin.
Oh yeah.
A long, long time ago, before the storms came and the mountains rose, back when this was a peaceful land of gently rolling hills and wide open fields with gentle forests, there was a great town called Hearthhome there. And then the storms came and the mountains rose, and Hearthhome is no more. Just a collection of fallen buildings, loose stones, the random remaining archway or statue. Long ago, it was picked over for all of its good treasures, and now it is just, you know, it's like heading to an ancient ruined. What's that place called in Syria?
Aleppo?
That's the one. Wait, did you say Aleppo? No,
Aleppo.
I don't. Not.
Aleppo, I think.
Does anyone else have anything they want to do in
No, no,
Yaka before we leave?
Aleppo's a modern city. No, I'm not talking about Aleppo. I'm talking about. Doesn't matter.
Oh, I
It's
didn't know if you were
ancient
just looking
ruins.
for like some. I thought you were saying because Aleppo was fucking destroyed by all the bombings. I thought you were like it looks like that or whatever. I don't know.
Palmyra. Palmyra in Syria.
Okay.
It's an ancient city.
Oh, yeah, I
Palmyra.
remember. My mind of all the ancient cities across the Middle East.
And it's just like ruins.
Yeah, it's an ancient city of ruins. It came into the news fairly recently because ISIS was blowing up the ancient ruins for ISIS reasons.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You're
Alright.
very
Tragedy.
informed.
I'm a fan of history. I like to read.
I'm a fan of grinding out XP. Let's go.
All right, let's go. So we go to that ranger that he was talking about.
Yes, Greg, the head of the Guardians here. And he will act as your liaison with everyone else because we're in sort of a we're in a world where the coincidence of needs has been solved in a way other than currency. It's been solved by having people provide services and then having various castes that are based on the services you provide, and then the top person in that caste will just trade with the other castes and then disseminate amongst them. So if you're unfavorable with the leader of your caste, you probably won't get the things that you need. If you're in good with them, you can get whatever you need. And that's how they solve the coincidence of needs rather than inventing a currency.
I see. Steven, your character Corin is a guardian, right?
Yeah, he must have been, right? Yeah, to be like an archer shooter wouldn't make sense for him to be a builder or anything else. So yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah, let's go to Greg.
Okay. You find Greg, the human male. He's with the other council members, touring the fields on the ziggurat, and he sees you coming, and you can gesture him aside, and he'll step away from the others and approach you. Yes, Zai. What can I do for you?
Greg, it is good to see you again. We are on our way to Solvang, but we were thinking of heading through the dwarf tunnels. I was told you knew where the blue steel dwarfs might be.
I do indeed. He describes that same tile on the map, so he doesn't have to walk you all the way back there. And then we'll tell you that the Yongola River curves north as you leave through Yaka, or it heads straight north and then begins to curve to the west. And at the point where it is most northern, if you can follow that due north, you will arrive at the southernmost edge, or a southern ridge of the mountains here. And within that ridge, there is a trading post, maybe 100 feet or so above the valley floor. It's right where the mountains begin to rise. It's quite a low post. You will recognize it because there is a carved arch, carved into the mountain itself, not standing apart from it. And below that archway is a sealed passage that the dwarves will use to trade every now and then. It has not seen much use, so it may be some time before. I don't know how the dwarves work. They may have someone there at all moments, or maybe someone comes by every now and then to check. I have not visited.
Okay, thank you.
That is the way there.
It's very close, so we will go pay those dwarves a visit.
Lovely.
All right, well, let's head out after a week.
Okay. A week of downtime later, the party can head out. And why don't we get our first movement roll? And you guys aren't going slowly anymore because you're back to 4, right? You're doing regular movement speeds?
Wait, I have a thing for the party.
Okay.
Why shouldn't we always move stealth?
It depends on if you want to go faster.
Well, speed has no real meaning. We're not under any other time crunch right now.
Yeah, it depends on if we're on a time crunch or not. That's basically the only reason. What is the
So-
downside to moving stealth, Koibu? We just move
Well,
half speed?
The true downside
we
has
don't
to
get
do with
encounters.
the way that you want to spend your time playing, because you'll end up with more encounters in game if you go slowly. So we'll spend more time literally walking through the jungle. So you'll get more like, we're trying to avoid this, we're trying to avoid that. You'll spend your time being efficient, but like it'll be a slower adventure. Same thing if you're actually traveling slowly through the jungle.
If we travel in stealth, we're getting less encounters, right?
No, more.
No, you will end up with more encounters, but you will have a more advantageous start to each of those encounters.
Why will we get more encounters?
Because we have to
Because
roll twice.
You'll spend twice as long traveling through the jungle.
Oh, that makes sense.
To be fair,
Wait,
that
I thought we
actually
roll
sounds...
every single tile.
No.
Uh,
when we roll a normal
Oh.
movement, we get to travel 2 tiles for
Oh.
one roll.
I see.
But to be fair, moving slowly actually sounds pretty good because more encounters. I think if we come across like lower level fights right now, we can literally especially if we win an initiative roll, we don't even take damage.
Well, I
Well-
like the idea of like being able to choose our fights too. So it's like you see a troll, we're like, fuck that, and then we keep going.
Let me
Like-
speak on that for a moment. So I was looking at the movement rules. Do we default move 30 speed?
Yes,
Close.
everyone has default move of 30 speed.
Got it.
hmm
Because I'm a fucking slow fat goblin.
Does that mountain tile count as a mountain tile? Like if we were to walk onto it?
You wouldn't actually be going onto the tile. You just be going to the very edge where the 2 tiles meet.
Okay. I think we should just generally go normal. I mean, especially if it's the safe area. Like, we're not going to get killed by something right next to Yaka.
We should move stealth. Also, when we like the time to move stealth was like the orc thing where we know we're gonna have a fight where we're going. Yeah.
Where you're trying
Yes.
to conserve your resources. And
Right.
here you're sort of going to be hopefully bopping from just Yaka to the next thing, through a tunnel to the next thing. So,
Should
Yeah,
I
I
roll?
mean, if it helped, I would even push for the faster movement because we can take disadvantage and go 1.5, but it wouldn't help here. So, yeah, we'll just go normal. I think.
I'm rolling.
You guys are good with that?
Sure.
Okay.
all right, you guys head out of Yaka. Follow the river north. Take it until it begins to curve and start to head southwest again, and then go due north from there. You come across the area where the mountains begin to rise. The morning jungle still has the fog over it by the time you find this archway carved into the mountains.
Can we do like
Hello! We are here to... We are representatives of Yaka.
You just shout out to the mountain.
I was like,
Yes.
do we want to run a perception checker? And Trump's just like, yo, what's up, dudes? What's up, bros? What's broing down?
There is no reply over the course of a minute or so.
We would very much be interested in trading. Good news, we have the ability to make beer. Alcohol?
That'll get him.
Still, no reply.
Can we talk about their friends from the other place? Also, we bring friends from, I don't know, the Thune River Dwarves.
Yeah, sure. What was their clan name?
They were led by Henry Rockmore.
So, Rockmore clan?
Yes.
Hey, the Rockmore clan was very excited when they heard about this beer. I just shout out to the mountains.
The mountains remain as stoic as ever.
When you go closer?
If you'd
Hey,
like.
monk man, I don't think no one there.
Worth a try, I say. If alcohol doesn't bring the dwarves running, there must not be dwarves here then.
Yeah.
But maybe their tunnel is still up. So I guess we'll just head down the... Is there a path?
You can go up towards the mountains and just sort of scramble around on the rocks looking for
Well-
something.
We're looking for the trading post that's about 100 feet up, right? We know it to be.
Yeah, so it's in the area. It'll just take some scrambling around on the rocks to figure out the exact spot.
Wait,
Oh.
Will it, or will I ask a bird? That's a spell slot.
Nah, it's
Okay.
fine. I think we just.
Yeah. All right. All right. Mhm.
Yeah, we're not under any time crunch, right?
No.
Okay, so you scramble up on the mountains.
Yes.
Start
Yeah.
looking around. Excellent. You will indeed find a very clear entrance into the mountains. There is there's a what do you call it? A roundish opening with a large stone wheel that is maybe halfway closed. And you can see there are a bunch of wooden like stakes set against the wheel, dug into the ground and dug into the side of the wall that have propped this wheel open. It looks like if you were to kick these out, the wheel would close all the rest of the way and block off the door. But for now, it's not blocked. For now, it's open.
I speak the Elvish word for friend.
Cool. As you say that, as you say a word I don't know, I'm going to say, I don't think the dwarves are here.
Oh, okay.
I think back to the previous dwarves, 'cause since they showed off their contraption. How did they close
Gotcha.
it? Was it a lever or something?
They had a crank sort of chain on the inside that would like one of those a wheel that you would spin, and it's got a chain attached to it which goes somewhere into the rocks and then would pull this wheel back. It's on the inside only.
Grub, could you peek in? and
What?
see
What? What?
if the wheel to move the stone is there?
Wheel what? What? Whenstone?
The wheel to move this stone, the cavern entrance.
Ain't it open?
It's open, but as you can see, it's being propped open.
So what you want?
Can you just peek in and see if there's enemies?
Okay, boss. He peeks in and goes and sees if there's enemies.
You see before you 3 dead dwarves.
I see
Lying on
before
the
me
ground.
3 dead dwarves.
Wow, that is very formal of you, Grub. But
What
that's
kind of
that.
dead are they?
They have wounds. Give me a medicine check, actually.
I can.
Get some CSI going on in here.
Bum bum bum. Isn't that
Enhance.
no? That's Law and Order. What's CSI?
No, Law and Order is just bum bum.
Oh,
I have
What's
no idea what
CSI?
CSI is.
fuck.
I've actually never seen an
Flap.
episode.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So these wounds are consistent with an axe blow to the head, and a spear jab to the neck, and a spear jab to the gut.
Can he tell? So that's a really good medicine check. Could he tell the spear jabs? These are dead dwarves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did the spear jab come from above, the same height, or yeah, I guess above or the same height? Like, does it look like they were stabbed down into their bodies, or did it look like they were stabbed like straight on?
If you ask Grub to discern this, he can certainly do so.
Oh yeah, sure. Grub, did
Well,
it
Grub
look like
is
the
like-
attackers were taller than these guys, or was it other dwarves?
Let me ask the tree.
The
Looks
tree
up.
tells you that they were very tall.
Yeah, really
compared
big,
to
tall.
dwarves.
Maybe how many gobos? How much is that in gobos?
2 gobos?
Oh shit. Maybe 2 gobbo.
I'm 2 Gabo, right?
You're probably 1.5 gobbo, 1 3/4. How tall are you?
Gee, I don't remember. Like 6 feet, I think.
Yeah, then you're like 2.75.
Oh, sorry, 5 feet.
5 feet,
So-
yeah, then you're like 1.4, 1.3.
Myself being a weapons master, can I see if these cuts are coming from like, good quality weapons or from like similar like weapons that the orcs would have?
So you too would like to enter the dwarven cave with the dead dwarves.
Yes.
The other thing I want to know is are the dwarves' equipment and weapons still on the ground?
Their armor is upon them, but their weapons are missing.
Are gone. Okay, so something intelligent took them.
Probably orcs.
Probably orcs. Yeah.
Probably an ambush in here too.
Probably an ambush in here right now. Probably we're seconds away from dying.
I look around.
Mm-hmm. And what was your question again? I've already forgotten it.
I asked if I could see like, what kind of caliber the weapons were. If it was like similar garbage weapons that the orcs would have, or if it's like finely crafted weapons.
50
Yeah,
cal.
you look through this and you will find a stone spearhead that has been broken off in a
That's all right.
dwarf's chest. Yeah, so stone weapons, not dwarven made, not elven made either. Dwarves and elves will make weapons out of metals. Every other creature here will make weapons out of stone.
Okay. Is it lit in here?
Only from the sunlight passing through.
How recently dead are they?
Give me a medicine check.
Wait,
As you
how recently dead are they?
They are 1 to... Oh, you rolled really well on your check, didn't you? You got a 22. By the sweetness in the air around these creatures, you know that they've been dead about 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Not sunlight, so their decomposition is a little bit slower than if they had been. They're also in the cave, so no water's going to get them. So you've got actually a really accurate reading on this. If someone had been left out in the jungle, then the sun, like the amount of direct sunlight and the amount of water falling on them could drastically change their decomposition. But here, in the relatively cool and dry cave, you can get a pretty accurate reading.
Got it, boss.
All right. Well, I'll light up a torch and hand it to Grub. Well, time for you to lead us through this, and we'll find the murderers.
How come?
Well, it's the way to solving.
Yeah, but like we know, these doors, nothing, and then like we go in that hole there, and then there be some big bad thing. You know why we do this?
It can't be that big. It's only 2 grubs up.
2 grubs is a whole nother grub. That's 1 more grub.
I think back to the orcs. Were those about 2 grubs?
Yeah, the orcs are about 2 grubs in size.
We just defeated many enemies that were 2 grub.
Yeah, that's a good point, Monk Man. Okay. I just don't know about this scary music we listening to. I think,
Are there any tracks?
What
there
would
any
you
what?
say?
Are there any tracks on the ground?
Yes. In the dirt here, there are indeed some prints.
Feet or boot?
They are unbooted feet.
Do
What
orc
kind of
feet
feet?
look like? Do they have like 4 toes or something, or what?
Orcs have 5 toes on a foot.
Oh, okay.
What about trolls?
5 toes on a foot. But trolls are much larger. Trollaroos in particular are much, much larger. So they're definitely not Trollaroo. There's something in the medium size. You would need a nature check to discern any more details.
All right.
That's my specialty.
Yeah. You can't make out any details there, Corin.
Okay.
We go in.
Grub.
Okay.
Grub did. Wait, Grub looked.
17 on the nature check. Yes. You can find an area where there's like 2 prints that overlap that other people can't quite discern, but you've been talking to things on the ground for a long time.
Long time.
Long time, yeah. And you can see that this is a fairly large footprint. It's a footprint of something maybe 2 gobos tall.
That doesn't tell me anything I didn't already know, though, right? Because, like, can I tell anything about the foot?
Yes, it is unshod. And it is... there is more pressure on the front of the foot than the back of the foot. So whoever made this print was moving quickly. They were moving very, very, how do you say, either creeping carefully or moving quickly with a run. Based on the distance between the prints, you gather it wasn't like a sneaking on my tippy toes. It was more of something eagerly or quickly moving through the cave.
But there's only one pair of things. There's not like an army.
No, there are many footprints, but this is the
Oh.
one that there's like only a few that are very clear in the relatively hard-packed earth.
Okay. You guys want to move all real quiet like through here? Maybe real quiet.
Can
I
you go
think.
over again? So wait, the way that the entrance to this works, is it like somebody could kick a wheel and lock us in? Or...
Yeah, at this point, if someone were to knock those sticks out of the way, your best guess is that the wheel would close. If you're on the inside, there is a crank that you could crank that, in theory, should reopen it.
Yeah, could I ask, We should test this crank before we go in to make sure it's actually going to open the door. We don't want to run in here, get trapped, and have this thing be disconnected.
Oh yeah, that real smart.
That is very wise, Corin. Did you also learn from the famous saying that one must always protect their back before going forward?
Nah, I just don't like to get stuck in dark places with no place to run, but... Can I, somebody want to move forward, I guess? Minx.
Hello.
Do you want to try the crank? We'll close the door and see if we can open it.
I'll try it. All right, I try the crank.
Yes, you will have to walk in a little ways to see the crank.
Before we do this,
it is...
who is inside and outside? Can we? I'm outside still. Can we know this so that we just? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great question. Who wants to be on the outside?
So I'm still outside at this moment. I think Zai was still outside.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll be outside, and I hand Minsk a torch, I guess, if he wants to go in.
Yeah, sure.
Are you sure you want to be
killed.
separated? Because if you're separated, then the party's fucked, right?
Rule number 1: never separate the party. Never, ever, never, ever.
Well, if you're
separate the party.
separated, only half can get fucked at any point in time. But the other way is either 100% safe or 0% safe. So, you know, it's kind of like hedging
Well, I mean,
your
if
bets.
we're all trapped in the cave, that would be fine. In theory.
Really?
well,
Yeah,
If
it
you're
would be.
split 2 and 2, you're in a far worse position than if you're all
Yeah,
stuck in
I agree.
hell
Well, that
together.
depends. 2 might be really fucked, but 2 might be really good off.
well, it's also that if there's people outside, then they can't actually trap us in. So
I've seen enough movies to know that when you separate, that's when you get killed. There's
You
gonna
guys
be
watch
some fucking
Jason?
dude in here with a hook, tying me down and putting
Yep.
keys inside my
You
body.
got me paranoid now, so I'm gonna
Hold
take a look at
on.
these
Does
gears.
anyone here have something we can use to prop this open so that it doesn't just slam shut?
It's
Yeah,
already
it's
propped
done.
open.
Well, yeah, but we were going to close it and see if we can open it, right? To make sure that the crank works.
Well, I want to know, how secure is this? Like, how long would it take me to knock all these things over for it to close shut?
10 seconds. Not even. You just take any pole and just slam them against those things, and it'll probably work. Like, most of them are on the ground, but there are a couple of braces a little higher up, so maybe 2 swings of a stick would be
Okay.
very fast.
I'm gonna keep a careful eye out on the outside, see if this is a trap. I'm looking for people.
All right, so you're staying outside and keeping an eye out. Anyone
Yeah,
else?
And if it looks like for some reason that they're... Yeah, I mean, I'll jump in. I'll go wherever it makes sense. Like,
Sure,
as
I'll be on the
a-
outside right now. Minx, just give the crank a little pull and see if there's any resistance. You should be able to try it a little bit and see if it opens just a little bit, right? To see if it's to make sure the rope's not cut or something, right?
Right. I get what I mean. So like, just lift a little bit to see if it like is connected. Still.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So I believe this will work. Minsk and Grub are inside, while Corin and Zai are on the outside. So,
Later, guys.
I'm gonna come over to here. Can you guys see the map?
I can
Yeah.
see the map.
Excellent. Zai should be able to see the light around Corin, and that's about it. Everyone else should have good vision. And so, Minx, if you and Grub step in, you will see that there is a large wheel over here with a knob attached to one side, well, to many sides of it. Should actually be maybe right there. And you can actually back here. There we go. And you can turn that wheel if you would
Hold
like.
on, this seems super stupid, guys. I think we all know this is stupid, and we're
You'll
about
have
to do it
go back
anyway.
here.
Wait, why? Okay, well, why does it seem stupid? I'll call
Because
in.
we're gonna split the party.
Well, my
Um,
understanding is like if it brings the door down, all 4 of us together from both sides should be able to open it, right? We should be able to just open it back up.
Yeah, but as soon as it's
No,
gonna
we
be some
can't open it
Koibu
back
shit,
up.
where as soon as the fucking door goes, like the door closes suddenly, a lich appears, it's CR25, it casts Disintegrate, and then us two are gonna be fighting a thing while we try to open the door, and we're gonna be using our rounds.
Bing's
to
play
actually-
here
I
seems like
see
a
him. I see his
super
eyes
bad
over
idea.
there. I fucking know what he's doing right now. I'm thinking like I'm on the same. I'm vibing, dude. I'm telling you.
Honestly, I agree. Like Bing's play here seems like a super bad idea.
We should all be in the same place. Here's what we should do. We throw a rope around the knob, then we all go outside.
That's actually super smart.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
So you want to attach a rope to the wheel and then have the rope go all the way outside so you can tug on the wheel from the rope outside?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Wait, that
Okay.
sounds terrible. If we tug it the wrong way and it closes, then we're shut out.
Listen, I'll tug you the wrong way. It's better than us being
Okay,
the two freaking.
either that or we all go inside.
Yeah, then we all go inside because we can't.
We
I know what's
shouldn't
gonna
split.
happen. I see it. My mind, I can see the future. It's like I have a newspaper from the future.
All
and
I'm
the newspaper
hearing right
reads, "You're
now,
fucked."
all I'm hearing right now is Koibu saying, "Zizaran, roll initiative."
Yeah, right.
Yeah? Okay, fine. I'm willing to say we should all go inside then. That's fine.
Destiny.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I step like barely inside and I keep an eye out for
Now we can all die
Outside.
together.
Where's the door thing?
Here we go. I've been
Okay,
looking for
I
the
made
right
up-
winch token, and I haven't been able to find it, but I finally found it. There we go. So here is the winch up here. And there are, let me put it in a way that the dwarves would be able to access
Wait,
it.
what's a wench? Is that some kind of undead thing?
A winch?
Oh,
A wench is not an undead thing either.
I thought you meant like somebody's ex-girlfriend or somebody's like
I touch
like
it.
some kind of like.
Well, you get to the winch, and why don't we take a first break right
We're
here?
really on
as
our
you
first.
begin-
Oh my god.
Well, we started a little bit late because
Destiny
Yeah.
needs to talk about his politics.
All right.
we will be back on the other side of winches and wenches. See you next time.
Be back.
We need.
We're back in.
We need
Everybody.
There's a-
All right, you grab either
Hi.
side of the winch and begin to pull. And sure enough, Zai can see the stone begin to move, and you can all hear the grinding, as the stone begins to pull back into place.
Okay,
excellent.
but we don't
It's
want to
wor-
do anything. We just want to see that it works.
Yeah, it's working properly. Could you try turning it the other way now? I shout back.
Yeah, we do that.
You don't even have to turn it; it pulls in that direction automatically. So you just slowly release, and
No, we're trying to open.
Zai. Yeah. Oh, so that no. If you pull it, it opens. If you turn the crank,
Yeah, that's why I said, could you try it the other way? I shout back.
Yeah, we do
so
that.
to close it. Yeah. So all you do is release because the rock will pull itself closed
Oh,
automatically.
okay, you were okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And Zai, I will need. You're gonna make me a saving throw for them. Their stickeroos that are holding this up. Give me a D20, and you want to roll a.
But he did say he's not standing under the entrance.
Yeah. Give me a D20, and you want to roll a 13 or higher for the sticks to remain.
Okay.
Yeah. The stone gently sets back in place against the sticks, who continue to hold its weight. And
I see.
yeah.
Do we want to close this? If we can open it and close it with ease, maybe it's better to just close it off so nobody can enter behind us.
Yeah, I think that's.
Did you? Well, I mean, there are clearly enemies inside, and if you want to just run outside now, we won't have to turn the stone. I think if we leave it as is, that's the best case.
There's
Okay,
definitely
well, let's carry forward.
very-
then.
Yeah,
All
very
right.
obvious pros and cons on both, but yeah, I'm fine with either.
Onward.
All right,
Catch up with the group.
let's have a formation then. Should we have Grub at the front and then me?
Why me always front?
Because you're so smart.
All right.
No, we've been over this before. You have
Yeah.
the best eyes.
It is at this
that line.
point, Grub, you'll hear this coming, but it's at this point that a group of orcs descend upon you from inside while you are discussing what's going on. Grub, you've got fantastic passive perception, so you will hear it. No, don't you dare move. We have to roll initiative first before you move anywhere. I see what you're doing. You will hear it coming, and you will have plenty of time to alert your party since they have to come from around the corner. And you're already suspecting orcs, so I don't think this is necessarily a surprise for you.
Thanks,
Would
Barbara.
somebody roll initiative for the party?
Devin's here. Sorry, Destiny's here. Create initiative.
I will roll it. I'm going to go ahead and throw a 22 up for you guys, all right?
we were
Didn't
going to
we just-
discuss that.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Ooh.
were going to discuss that. Didn't we decide that the person who runs the best initiative was going to roll?
Yeah, 100%.
No, I thought
I'm gonna-
we're gonna mix it up each time.
we're gonna mix it up. Yeah, Corin can take it right now. That's
Yeah,
fine.
but your literal reason for that, Koibu, was because it's fun to watch the party die.
Not to watch the party die, but it should be mixed up.
All right.
You
So
know-
strategically, by the way, we should roll the initiative on the bad initiative whenever we have easy, encounters.
I think. No, okay, here. How about this, right? No.
If you
Why are we arguing about this? Do it in a future counter. We already rolled initiative. Get on with the fight.
Okay.
That's the leadership I'm talking
my
about.
God.
That's what I need more of. Yeah. Destiny 2020, dude.
But if you think it's gonna be easy, just roll for it if you're bad initiative.
Okay.
Oh, it's the party's turn. Take an action.
Where are they?
Oh, it's our turn. What are we doing?
All you hear is Grub saying, "There's orcs!" and pointing down the hallway.
That is
Okay.
what I would do.
Can I position here and ready a swing?
Absolutely.
I come here, and I want to become a giant snake.
Okay,
Really?
you're going to end up squeezed with all of your allies, but
Wait.
you can do it.
Wait.
Oh
Really?
wait, we might not need it. We don't
Yeah,
know how
just
many
chill.
there are.
Let's just chill.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to I guess I'll ready a attacks like cantrip.
Yes, that's perfect. And since you are up on this like 5-foot cliff here,
Yeah.
you should be able to ready your cantrip over what's his face without any cover penalties. Because normally if you're behind him, he'll provide cover to the enemy, but you're up a little bit. So
Can I delay both my axe swings until an orc is in range?
how else would you do it? How can
I'm
you
just-
use your
I'm
axe
just-
swing if they're not in range?
She's asking
No,
for
that's
both.
what I mean. I'm asking if I can do both.
Oh, no. If you ready attack, you just get one attack.
Okay,
You don't get
but
both of
can
them.
I not like delay my turn until they're closer?
No.
Okay.
You get to ready in
Okay,
action, but not
that's
delay.
all. Yeah, I'm ready.
So,
Okay.
So I'm reminded that last time we set a precedent that high ground gives advantage. Is that right?
If it is
Anakin.
sufficient, and this is a 5-foot thing, so yeah, the high ground here will give you advantage.
With ranged also?
No, just melee.
Okay, well, I ready a longbow. Or my bow.
Okay.
Okay. Ask weird question real quick. Would Grub be allowed to ready an attack here to not only shoot the people in front of him, but if he hears somebody coming from the entrance, to shoot an attack at the sticks to cause it to fall? Are you able to ready an attack in that manner?
No, you got to pick one thing that you're readying attack for. One thing that you're prepping to fire the moment it comes into view.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, then I will draw my bowstring back and I will ready an attack as well.
Okay. The orcs come at you. The first one steps into view, and I believe there are the ranged attacks all going off on this one orc as she comes around the corner. Grub, you're the first one to ready an attack. Take
I'm
it.
totally doing it, dude. I did it.
You throw your flame at the orc and hit nothing. It bursts upon the ceiling. You hear bats begin to flap away.
Not my bats.
Zai.
Is that okay?
My
Corin.
attack. I already fired. Yeah.
Oh, you did. There you go. 29 will indeed hit for 13 points of damage. Zai waits for some reason as the orc steps into view, and now Minska's attack goes off. But
Oh, I
not
also
before Corin's Zai's attack makes it there. Woo!
Just in time.
Alright, steps that remote longbow.
11 is no good. It pings right into the center of the orc's shield as she approaches Minsk.
13.
Minks, get your 13 is no good. You swing your axe at her. She ducks underneath it, takes her shield, and tries to bowl you over with it. Give me an opposed athletics or acrobatics. And since you are not raging, you do not have an advantage. But you win anyway. Oh no. Make a attack with the spear.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So this done, she will just stab at you. The 21 to hit for 5 piercing damage, cutting deeply into you. The next orc is going to come up and try and do the same thing with her multi-attack. She's going to try and shove you prone with a 19.
Come on, Minx. Oh.
And you get toppled backwards, falling on your butt, sort of leaning up against this wall right here. And you are now sitting. So she will take this as an opportunity to move on past you, sort of like up to here, and take a stab at you that way. The 21 to hit for 9 piercing damage as the orcs just like run past your position. This one comes over to here and will, I guess she can only stab at you. She gets advantage because you're prone, so she criticals you for 11 damage. And then we'll actually keep moving provoking. Nope, you already used your reaction to use your ready action, so she then will move on back to here. The next orc will run. Actually, hold on, that might be too far for her to move. Hold on. She can move here. No, she has to stop here and stab you.
Right.
Next orc will come to 20, 25, and end up over here. But in the process of walking through your area, will also stab you. The 14? Nope. Okay. Next orc will end up sort of here, sort of standing over you and stabbing down at you with another critical hit.
I'm almost dead.
For 12 damage? Oh my god. It's only a few puny orcs. This one can't get to you, so we'll just push past her allies.
I have raged. Holy hell.
End up here. And this one will do the same thing, pushing past allies, making no attacks because she doesn't have the movement, and ending up over here. And that is the end of the orc's turn. The party gets to
heal.
Can we talk about how big first of all, is the door open outside or we close it?
It's open.
It's partially
Okay.
open.
It's halfway.
Second of all, how big is a giant snake?
It is a 4 square monster, I believe.
Was it a full action to use a healing potion?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yes, it's full action to use a healing potion. A giant snake is a 9 square creature.
Oh my god.
It's huge.
Really?
Literally huge. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It uses D12s for hit dice. It's huge. You're like a massive anaconda
Can you
coiled
heal me?
all over the place.
I have 6 life.
I don't know. We're in a really big, very tough situation.
What are you going to do there, Minsk? You got 6 life.
Zai should take some attacks of the guy opposite me, I think. That's how we have to start.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Well, yeah. I will start off by punching this guy that's between us.
Excellent.
23.
3 easily hits the orc. You batter her about the face for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, jeez. I'll do my second attack.
13 will not work. She ducks, weaves, uses the back of her spear to bat your hands away.
Okay. I plan to use the third. I plan to use my reaction to dodge, but I'm done for now.
Or reaction to dodge?
So I meant my bonus action.
Your bonus action, because you can take dodge as a bonus action? As a monk?
Rob, what's the highest level heal you can use on me?
I'm not using highest level heal I can on you. It wouldn't help.
Wait, how much would it heal?
I can still
3d8.
move and
Wait,
everything.
3d8?
Why would that?
Because
why
he
would
can
you not do
rage.
that?
Because it'll take a level 3 spell in a full action. Or actually, no, it's bonus action. So I could, but it just uses a giant resource. Are we in that much trouble?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm literally about to
Okay.
die.
All right. Okay. So I will. Fuck. You guys want a level 3 heal? Jesus.
Yes.
Okay. Oh fuck. All right. That's like all my shit. Okay.
Trump, what is your ability that gives you a bonus action to use to get a dodge?
He's not here. He left again.
Oh my god, he left again. Okay.
Okay, so in this space, I could be an octopus, right?
I think so. I think octopuses are just large.
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of my next best option as a giant octopus.
Okay.
And so, well, what about a giant toad? Those are big too, right?
Yep, they're both size large.
someone says the Trump ability is patient defense, Koibu.
But octopuses can squeeze through shit.
Okay, that does take a key point, is all I wanted to check.
So
I want to make sure he was spending his points.
here's the problem, okay? I need to use healing word as either an action or a bonus action, and also the transformation as a bonus action. So basically, I'm gonna do both this turn, but that takes away my attack. I can't.
That will
attack
be
like-
everything you do, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I will cast the 3d8 healing word and burn a level 3 spell slot. On Minsk.
It's not going to be 3d8. Healing Word doesn't use d8s. It uses d4s, I believe. So 3d4,
Oh.
right?
3d4 for a level 3 spell slot? That can't be right. That is unbelievably
Healing Word
garbage.
is healing at range. Cure Light Wounds is healing at touch and has a higher die size.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's very bad. And I mean, if you guys want me to, I could just Sleet Storm. We could just run.
It's your turn. It's your turn, Devin.
Yeah, but let me think
Gotta
about
be
it.
you. It's gotta be you. We'll move on to the next person while you figure out your maneuvers then.
I can't
All
see,
right.
by the way. I'm totally... Yeah.
I switched you with the octopus.
Okay,
So
can I move?
it's your turn.
Okay, I can't take ranged attacks with an enemy next to me, right? I take him at disadvantage if that
You'll
happens?
get disadvantage, yes.
I don't want disadvantage. I'm going to move 10 feet this way and provoke 2 attacks of opportunity. Hit me.
Excellent.
You're not going to hit.
17.
Does defender win or lose?
Defender loses in attack
Really?
rolls.
Are you sure about that?
You got to meet or beat the target AC, so she stabs you for 7 as you back up.
I'll take that 7 on the chin, Koibu. I don't even care. I feel a glancing blow up my back. Okay, with the orc right in front of me, I would like to take 1 shot with my longbow. That's an 18 to hit.
That'll succeed.
I would like to go ahead and do a trip attack. No, a disarm, I guess, on the shield. Or no, on the weapon, I guess. It doesn't matter, but...
All right.
So I'm going to add 8 damage to that, and then I'm going to do 8 damage with my normal attack.
Ooh. And she'll have to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah. So against my opposed some bullshit or whatever.
7 is not going to do it. She drops her
Drops
weapon.
that shit right on the ground. Okay, I'll take, do we have any spells? Is anybody going to do anything?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, this orc down here,
I just need to research
this guy right here, Koibu, I'm going to take another shot. 28 to hit. I know that's going to hit. That's 7 points of damage. I'm going to throw another 1d8 to make him drop his weapon. So 14.
Lovely. And a strength saving throw for that orc as well. 23
Succeeds.
passes with flying colors.
Okay. I'm going to blow my action surge here. And then I'm going to fire. I have 2 more shots. So at this orc down here on the ground, I'm going to do another shot. 14 to hit. Did we have a previous 14 that didn't hit, I think? I think we did.
We don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure they have 15.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and add a precision die to that. So 5, so 19 to hit.
That hits.
And then that'll be 9 points of damage.
So close to dead.
And then I'll use my... I'm going to take 1 more shot at this one down here, I guess. Even though they're weak. Wait, are you casting like an AoE spell, Grub?
No. I'm gonna fight.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and shoot 1 more at this guy down here. This is my final action after action surge. 27 to hit. I'm not going
Easy
to
peasy.
add any superiority dice to that. It's just going to be 10 flat damage.
She drops dead.
Okay, I'm going to use my second wind. Ah, fuck, I'm so sorry. Is this just a hit die for how much this restores? I don't have it on my
It's
sheet.
going to be 1d10 plus your level.
1d10 plus 5 then, I think. So I heal my 8 HP back, so I'm at full
Yep.
HP. And that is
Yep.
the entirety of my turn. Wait, I moved 10 feet, so I'm going to move 15 feet more, and then 5 more feet.
You will provoke 1 more attack of opportunity from the orc that you're passing.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, because it's not even going to
Alright.
hit me, Koibu. I provoke
He
the attack,
misses.
throws the spear at the wall. I thought you guys could see in the dark as I slink past him.
Excellent. Zai, you spent a key point to do your disengage, yeah?
Yes, that's right.
Perfect. Just wanted to make sure. Minsk, you are on the ground. You are prone.
I need to know if Grub's gonna heal me or not.
I will.
Okay, right. I rage. Can I get up and hit the orc, the low one twice?
Absolutely. Getting up will take half of your movement, but that's not a problem. You stand to your feet, and I guess you end up in this square.
Oh,
Because you were sort of in between squares. You were in an awkward spot. So when you get
can't
to
I get in that square?
totally, yeah.
Wait, why?
That's fine.
Well, why wouldn't I? They're all
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be able to hit me regardless, right?
No, you should back up as much as you can. You
Whichever
can't-
one you want, buddy, but make a decision right now.
Alright, I'll be here then. I'll be here. I'll
Okay,
hit the orc
okay.
in front of me twice.
Go for it.
And you're raging, right, Minsk?
Yes.
Yes, he is. 19 cleaves into the creature, but 9 will miss.
7.
7 points of damage. The orc takes it across her chest.
Okay.
And I believe it is just our little Gabo left.
Okay, so I'm gonna. There's so many things I could do that would be so effective, but I have to heal Minsk. So you cannot cast 2 spells in a turn, right? No matter what.
If
Even if
it's
I have
one
a
is a
bonus
bonus action and the other is an and the other is a cantrip, then it's fine.
But if I have spells that are leveled spells, I can't do it. Right?
If it's a bonus action and the other is a cantrip.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. What I'm gonna do as a bonus action is I'm gonna cast Healing Word at level 2. And what that'll do is it's a 2d4 on Minsk,
Okay.
which is not great. So I'm just gonna roll a 2d4. Okay.
Wasn't it 3d4?
Is it? No, that's if I do level
If you cast it as a higher level, it'll automatically roll things for you. Just so when you click the button, it'll say at what level do you want to cast. You pick the level, and it will do all the calcs for you.
3. Okay, hold on. My character sheet's like not loading. It just says like grub, and it's like, let me close it and open it again.
Sometimes Roll20 gets a little wonky.
Let me. Oh, what the fuck? This is weird. Okay, it like minimized. Okay, I have it back though. So here, cast at 2, submit. Okay, so that's 6, and then
and 4 is the roll for the extra.
Yeah,
second
so
level,
he
so
heals
10
for
total.
10.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to use my full action to transform into a giant octopus, and that is all I can do.
Okay. Minsk, gain 10 hit points, please.
Good.
As Grub becomes an octopus. And Grub, I will move you away.
Yeah.
So that you are only on the one thing. You do not emit 60 feet of light, unfortunately, as an octopus, but you can see other people's light. Oh, you actually do have dark vision. Wow, I didn't realize octopus had dark vision. Okay.
They live in the dark sea.
I stand corrected. There you go.
Dude, octopuses are pretty sick, actually. Like in real life.
Fantastic, yeah. They're so smart.
Yes.
Wrong. I believe that's everyone's turn. It becomes the orcs round. So this lady will... she drops her weapon. She's going to start with a shove, and she's going to try and shove Zai off of the cliff. So shove with her shield. Zai, give me an acrobatics or athletics check and beat a 15.
Okay, I was looking at the dodge action, and it said that dexterity saving throws are an advantage. Does that apply to this?
No, this is not a dexterity saving throw.
Got it. Okay. Acrobatics.
Not a problem. This other one is also going to attempt to shove you off a cliff. With a 17.
All right, I try to nimbly dodge that again.
Ooh, so good. All right. So this one here, I think, is going to use a bonus action or something to grab her spear off the ground, kick it up with her foot, and grab it in her hands. And then she will take a regular stab at you. Yeah, she's gonna to step to this square and then stab you with it. Which is a terrible miss. This orc will have flanking against you, so she will stab from her existing position with a 16. I don't think that's any good. She'll move a little bit closer. This one will move into that range and first shove you with a 23.
Uh-oh.
You've got this, Zai. 25. Oh my god, too easy.
Whoa.
And then attempt to stab you at advantage. A 21 will hit you, I believe, for 4 piercing damage. This one is below you and stabbing up from the backside. She's not even trying to shove you. 16? No?
Nope, 18.
Okay. This one will come here. And then of the two in front of you, one will shove at you, Minsk. 22 shove. To knock you prone.
25.
Yeah, you are back on the ground, but you are raging, so you take half damage from incoming attacks, and she will stab at you with advantage. 16 to hit.
He doesn't get knocked, right? Because he has advantage due to the raging?
Oh, he has advantage. Yeah, good call. So the 16 is a miss. The other orc will try and shove you with the 16.
We're too strong for these games now, Koibu.
You are getting stronger. Yeah. And then she will stab at you as well. 13 is no good. This one hasn't used her shove and will end her turn by stepping here. And does that leave the octopus's reach? No, does. Because the octopus's reach is 15 feet. So when people step from here away from you is when you get the attacks of opportunity. which is weird, but it's the way it works.
Should I get an attack of opportunity?
Not when they get closer, only when they walk away.
Unless you have Sentinel.
And that is the monster's turn.
All right,
Player
I
characters.
I want to attack the one to my right, the one on like 60% life, twice with my right eye.
We need to focus fire. Yeah.
Go for it. 23,
Nice.
26, both hit.
+4, so it's dead, I think.
15 and 10, that's 25 damage. Yeah, you slash her to bits.
So Koibu, real quick, I should have advantage attacking this guy behind Minx because it's the flanking.
Ooh.
So I'm going to attack that and try to grapple to CC that full health orc right there.
Yeah, make your attack roll. I want to double check the flanking rolls. You'll probably hit her anyway, but that is a very interesting case.
I could just move one step forward and do it anyway.
Yeah,
so,
I'll double check to see if you have to move closer or not. Go ahead and make your attack roll at advantage anyway, and we'll figure out where you are after I check the rolls. Doesn't matter. You hit, and she is grappled by you.
Okay, it's that guy right there. Awesome. So the octopus like sucks like tentacles around it, and then it like
Roll me damage.
It's like a yeah, of course.
Come on, music. There we go. Did you 10 bludgeoning damage to her? And she is grappled and restrained. Oh, the poor girl. Okay. Next player.
All right, I will just punch the wounded guy to my bottom right. Is that
Excellent.
that wretch is a disarmed?
Oh,
Or-
she was disarmed, but she picked up her weapon. Yeah.
Got it.
She kicked it up to her feet, to her hands.
Okay. 19 for 6 damage.
That will kill her. She dies.
Nice.
Like fist of the North Star, head explodes.
I'm going to
Just me.
Just you.
wait for a moment. Go ahead, Corn, if you want to do anything.
Am I able to squeeze past the octopus over here?
Yeah, you can easily squeeze past the octopus. Are you going down to the low ground?
Well, wait. If I easily can I squeeze past and come over?
Octopuses are very squeezable.
Like this?
You could just.
Yeah, I think you can walk through the octopus's square. It's a large creature, but there are plenty of spaces to step around it if you're friends with it and it's not pissed at you.
Cool, sounds good. Is this guy restrained right now?
Yes.
Advantage attack then?
Yes.
He's fucked though. You should probably. All right.
Whoops.
15 will hit.
12 damage?
12 damage.
Like we might as well take on the full health ones that are actually a threat, right?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
that guy can't take an action. Yeah.
And
Almost
then
dead.
This guy right here, I'll do another shot.
20 hits.
20. 10.
For 10 points of damage.
And that's all she wrote. I'll move the rest of my movement to move behind the octopus again.
Okay, I move up a little bit, and I'm going to, from above, land a punch. So this will be at advantage.
Yes, 26 hits.
6.
6 damage on this one. All right.
And I'm going to take a bonus action to patient defense.
Okay. Let's see. That's another key point. Yeah. Good. Flanking. Flanking can. Creature can't flank an enemy it can't see. It can't flank while incapacitated. A larger creature is flanked. Blah blah blah. So it has to be adjacent to an enemy, not just be able to reach it, but be like physically next to it. So you'll have to be here, which is fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Any other actions? I think that's everyone. I believe that's everyone. It is the orc's turn, and things maybe aren't looking so great. That barbarian that they almost killed in the very first round got his ass right back up, hasn't been knocked down since. All of a sudden, there's an octopus in the cave, which is a weird thing to do here, and the allied forces are starting to regain their shit. But the orcs are ready. They killed dwarves. They are going to kill you. So we'll get this one coming over here, and she's going to try and shove Zai with a 11.
Get out of here.
Pathetic. Let's see.
Oh no.
Even more pathetic. You are prone.
A fucking 1?
Yeah. And the orcs will turn their attention towards Zai. The one that just hit you will knock you prone and will stab you with an 18.
I'm dodging, so 12.
Ooh, yes, the advantage and disadvantage cancel as you roll around on the ground, avoiding her spear
right.
thrusts. This one over here will. This has become less favorable. We're gonna start with this one up here. She's gonna try and shove Minx to the ground with a 10.
Is this using up an attack when they shove, or is it just like a bonus action?
Multi-attack.
But I mean, like,
It's
could they be
action.
taking 2 or 3 attacks and they're just shoving instead?
The orc. No. They get to make a shove and a spear attack, but if they don't take a shove, they don't get an extra spear attack.
Gotcha.
Generally speaking.
Just curious.
So your pass. This one will shove you as well, Minx. There we go.
Wait. That's restrained.
What?
It's being like
the guy
tentacled by
behind
the
us is-
octopus.
Oh, right. She's restrained.
Restrained
Can't
and
do-
grappled.
She's not
Yeah.
gonna shove
Oh.
me. Get out of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hold on.
She's in the grips of the tentacle.
Restrained. A creature's speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on saving throws. Grappled. Speed becomes 0. Can't benefit bonus to speed. It says nothing about shoving. So she can't move, and she's got disadvantage on attack rolls and on saving throws.
Hold on. let's
This
think
is an
about
interesting,
this.
weird. Yeah, this is like a
Like-
skill check, which is also part of an attack, sort of.
Well, just think about it in terms of the actual world, right? This chick is literally enveloped in octopus
Yeah.
tentacles, constricting her.
I think
Yeah,
if she has
I think that's like
disadvantage on attack rolls in this situation from the restrain, then she'll have disadvantage on her shove as well.
Yeah.
I think it's like a wild flail. So it's not a 25, it's an 11. But you have advantage
22.
because you're raging, so it's okay. Yep. All right. And our last orc shoving attempt is going to come over here and try and shove Minsk as well. With a 17, nothing fucking
the
works.
easiest roll of my life.
All right, then the 2 orcs in front of you will take stabs at you. Regular stab, the second one's at advantage, which is a miss. The first one is a 19, which is a hit. You'll take 9 divided by 2 is 4. And the one that is restrained will make a wild attack at disadvantage, and the advantage. Ooh, hold on. She has disadvantage. No, never mind. The attack roll will have disadvantage and advantage cancel because you're flanked, but the shove doesn't get the advantage from being flanked. So the shove didn't work, but the attack roll will still have advantage.
But
Or
she
will
has
still
double
be.
disadvantage.
You don't
There's
stack
no
it
such
like
thing
that.
as double disadvantage. Yeah. And
And
she wouldn't
misses.
have double disadvantage anyway. Yeah, she misses. So all the orcs have made their attacks. It's not looking very good for them, and the party goes again.
Okay, I summon a great axe at the orc north of me.
Mm-hmm. The great axe appears in the air and does nothing. It retreats to your
18.
hand, but the second one will cut her face off. Her lower jaw drops to the ground. She stumbles back, dropping her shield and spear, trying to staunch the blood flow, but it doesn't work. She dies faceless, jawless. Any other players?
I'm gonna take this guy right here. I'll take 1 shot.
Mm-hmm.
29 to hit. 8 damage.
Easy. All right.
And
Orc
then-
lives.
I'll take a shot at this one to the right. 24 to hit. 13
Easy
damage.
hit. She's got an arrow sticking out of her sternum, bobbing as she moves.
All right, I
Grab.
see where the arrow went in on the one in front of me. I'm gonna punch the arrow.
Oh my god, you
Wow.
monster, you hit it. It drives right through her body and she topples backwards, dead, rolling down the stairs.
All right, I'm gonna block the escape to this orc, and I'm going to punch him.
Right. 10 is a miss. You go for the blow. The arrow in front of her moves to the side as she brings her shield to block, deflecting your fist, and you're no longer prone, I take it.
Grub picks up the orc with the tentacles and slams it into the wall.
Great, give me an attack roll with a 20. You hit the orc for 15 bludgeoning damage. You break every bone in her back, and she goes limp in your tentacle.
Cool. I'll bonus action to attack. Miss.
Miss, okay. The orc's turn. Oh boy.
Sounds like a good time to give up and give us some information.
Yeah.
She does botch her, what do you call it? morale check and will disengage, climb over to the backside of this thing, and hide back here behind like 75% cover with her shield in front of her and her spear sticking out, ready to take you on.
Oh, this looks like a job for the tentacles. The
Party turn.
tentacles.
Our turn. Wait. We might be able to get some information out of her, no?
Yeah, Grub can't talk, so he's like, surrender, blah, 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 and the tentacles like come up.
Yes, hold your tentacle, Grub.
The tentacles hold.
So, would you like to surrender? I asked.
She calls back, "You let me live? I tell you what."
Oh, what can you volunteer any information? If you give us useful information, you may live.
What you want to know?
Oh, 1, how many other orcs are here? 2, why did you attack here? 3, what do you know about Gormosh?
Oh, hi.
Gormosh dead. We're here for steel, dwarven steel. I answer last question. If you move that way, and she motions down this
She's not in
hallway.
any position to negotiate.
Well, she's telling you she'll answer the last question if you move down this way.
The tentacles flail. They like creep around like a horror movie. Can I roll like an intimidate check? Like a
Yes.
yeah, like they're like scary tentacles, and it's like The Grudge or some shit. Like I'm coming out of the TV, but I'm a giant octopus instead of a girl.
Mm-hmm.
You
Isn't that
follow
the
me?
ring?
I follow you.
Yeah, the Ring Grudge. The Grudge of the Ring, as that's yeah. Which
The
one
girl
of these?
did have a grudge in the ring, you know?
Mm-hmm. See, thanks for the backup. Let me see
Yeah,
which
100%.
which stat is higher. How do you feel about charisma on octopus? It's okay, -3. We're not going to be doing that. Let's do Grub.
You think your octopus is not charismatic?
Yes.
I think octopuses are really cute. I saw one at the sorry, I'm finding the roll. I saw one at the aquarium one time. He was really neat.
Cute does not equal charismatic, though. Those are separate stats.
True.
Okay.
So the I don't know if the description, like the horror movie and like how I tried to do it, earns an advantage.
She does look intimidated, hiding back behind here. She looks genuinely afraid, which only further gets her to get it. I'll tell you whatever. I tell you what you want. You go. You let me live. I tell you. Go that way, so I know I can go.
You know, I don't think she provided any useful information. I
Blub
said.
blub 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 blub
Do we just kill her?
blub blub.
I glance around, seeing if there are any objections. No one seems to be talking up.
We should find out if there are more orcs in here, no? It's probably the most important question we can ask.
Right, and she said she would tell us only if we went over there and let her go. Like, that's more dangerous to us.
I don't think that's very dangerous. I say we let her go. Have her tell us how many orcs are in the cave. She has no reason to lie to us. Tell her to drop her shield and her spear, and we'll send her on her way. She'll tell us how many orcs are left in the cave. I wink at Zai.
Oh.
Well, I hate making... I don't believe that will be worth it, I say. So, we should just kill her now.
But he's gonna kill her in a sec anyway.
Zai,
Right,
did you miss the whole thing there?
That may be, but we certainly cannot promise to let her stay safe. And since we cannot keep our bargain, we cannot accept hers. So,
But we can lie to her. What's the problem? She's an orc.
well, now she won't believe us.
I hear you. I speak your tongue. I know I don't trust.
Okay.
And she will hurl a spear at the octopus.
Oh baby, I tentacle her.
She throws a spear, 14 to hit. I do believe that'll hit the 39
Probably.
HP octopus.
Everything hits me.
For 5 points of damage. It is significant.
Tentacle her, Devin.
I do.
You miss. She's behind a lot of cover, and
Okay.
she's got a shield here.
Can I leap?
Pushes your tentacle out of the way. You want to leap over these chains and go for her?
Yeah.
Swam.
Leap
Give me an
slam.
attack roll.
16.
16. No, she's got this nice cover from this thing. You leap up on the chains, bring your axe down, but there's still like
But
these
if
very.
I'm... Oh.
There's like that. She's back here and sort of like crouched down. So
Okay,
this
will I attack again then?
this thing. Yeah. Go ahead, make your second attack. 21 will do it though.
13.
You bring your axe down upon her head and split it in twain. She lies dead.
I become grub.
You become the grub.
Let's proceed.
I don't
with
understand.
the-
Why not let her out and ask her for some more information as she thinks she's free?
Yeah, I think Fighty Man was smart there.
If we let her out, then she can just knock over those spears.
Oh.
We want to
Closed
keep
door.
this half open.
Wait,
in
which
case
way
we
did
want-
she say she wanted to leave?
She
Which
wanted
way?
to leave through the door.
I can just shoot her before she gets to the door, though.
That's true.
Like, she was gonna leave, we'll tell her, get her to tell stuff, and then I just shoot her and kill her. She turns her back, no?
That's what I wanted to do too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you might have noticed that Zai said that he doesn't break promises he keeps.
I understood you to be a monk, not a priest, but okay.
It is the way of honor.
The way of honor
And-
is the four of us with a giant octopus slaughtering an orc hidden behind a wheel?
She knew what she was getting into when she decided to attack us.
Huh.
Well, she
Exactly.
didn't, which is why she's dead now.
Do you think... I'm on 12 life. I
Yeah.
guess I could just heal while we go through the mountain.
Situation pretty bad.
Wait,
I
what?
don't really want to use the healing potion.
That is absolutely not what we're gonna do. We're literally one day's camp. If we feel the need to rest, we can just return home, camp for a day, and come back. Those bodies at the entrance were dead for a few days anyway. It's not like there's much of a rush.
Honestly, I
think
actually
that's
think
smart.
that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Honestly,
What if-
like, we're so close to Yaka right now.
But what if the dwarfs are holding out right now, waiting for help?
No, they're dead. Fuck him. They're dead.
There's 3 dwarves here. There were, what, like 50 dwarves in the other tunnel?
I mean,
Bro.
if the dwarves lasted this long, they're not going to get killed now by a bunch of random orcs.
Well, we only know the dwarves have lasted for 2 days if they're still alive.
Like, I feel like,
I think we should press on. We have
Okay.
plenty of resources.
I'm on 12 life, though.
Minska's super fucked, though. And he can't heal unless we take a short rest.
Grub, don't you have healing spells?
Dude, my spells take fucking weeks to regenerate because of this game.
Right. We are near Yaka, like you said.
Let's be real. Spells take weeks to regenerate. Zeus can roll
Okay,
a
wait,
character
wait,
in
wait.
one session. I guess that's the math we're doing right now. What the fuck?
Okay, no. Okay, so I think what Sai is saying is use a lot of the heals, explore slightly further into the cave, and see if we see that the dwarves are being fucked right now. If they're not, we go back to Yaka and do a full rest so we get all our heals back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm done.
I want to move quietly then. Sneaky.
So you guys are gonna progress forward or back?
Well, heal me now then.
Oh my god.
Also, this is completely out of character. Do druids have all the spells available to them, or
Yes, but
They-
the problem is I have to decide what I'm going to prepare, and then I can't do it again until a whole week.
Can I creep
So-
through with a
Yeah,
dodge
you
ready
got
at Koibu?
I'm gonna
They
let
only
you know
have
that
druid
Cure
spells
is
available.
much more efficient than Healing Word.
What's that?
Cure Wounds is a lot more efficient.
Yeah, but I don't often get a chance to. No, the thing is, it's a bonus action. That's why Healing Word is so nuts.
Well, yeah, but Cure Wounds would be really good right now, for example.
Okay, I'll take it next week. Because Entangle shit anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how much can you heal me for right now before we go forward?
Depends on the level of spell, but I can do another 2d4. But I just want to stress like how powerful these slots are. that
Right,
I'm
but
burning
like
for-
we're literally just gonna go look a little bit further, see if the door's getting fucked. If not, we go back into a full rest.
Yeah, okay.
Can you explore with a dodge action ready? Is that okay? Can you do that?
I guess if you move slowly, you could have a dodge action ready. Yeah, you could like do a 30-foot movement, take a dodge action, or take the dodge action and then take your move, and take the dodge and take the move. So you'd be going at
Yeah.
half speed at full speed. You can
Sounds
do
good.
it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to, with the dodge, begin to move forward very slowly.
Heal me as well before we go.
10.
And
10
awesome,
HP.
thanks.
Okay. We're sneaking, Koibu.
Yep,
Do
you
you
are
want us to?
sneaking.
Do you want us to roll stealth rolls?
Don't worry about it.
Should
I've
I
got your rules already made for myself.
should I be able to see to the very end of this? Is this done correctly? If I have dark vision?
Yes, you should be able to see to the edge of your dark vision, which I think you can.
Okay, but that's normal that it tapers off.
Yeah, it'll fade into darkness.
Okay, I'm leading the back with a torch, unless you guys think that's a bad idea. Okay. Cool, carry on.
I believe both you and Minsk are both. I guess Minsk's torch is gone during the
What do
middle
we
of the
see
battle.
here? What is this, Koibu?
But look at it.
That's what his job is the DM to tell me what it is.
So this is a large room. There is a pillar that has been knocked over, and there is a wall that is semi-collapsed over here. This room is surprisingly empty. There's a bit of a dais over here that looks like it might have once contained something, but whatever it is gone now. And then there are various like raised platforms that stretch on. These platforms reach about 5 feet high.
This room is huge. So this is like knocked over, like
This column,
yeah.
yeah, it seems to have fallen over and split. And if you look at it closely where you are right now, you can see that the cracks on this are quite fresh. They still have nice, sharp, jagged edges, not like they've been weathered by time.
I think Orc attacked this place. Very recent. We don't like hear anything, right? Like sounds of battle or anything like that.
No, it is quiet.
Deathly quiet, like there is nothing going on.
Well, I mean, it's underground. It's always deathly quiet, right? Except for the sound of your allies.
Not if there's
Clattering.
like 1,000 orcs around the corner.
Right. You hear no signs of orcs. You hear the faint dripping of water, the occasional chirping of a bat.
Hey, there's a alcove over here. Maybe we should dig in and take a look.
Yeah, is this a chamber? Is this chamber completely empty?
Yeah, this is a large chamber. If you look around, you'll see there's bits of mold and moss growing on the places, as well as a few imprints, circular imprints, where something must have been sitting here, and there's like moss and mold that grew up around it, and then whatever was sitting here has since moved, leaving like a perfectly circular print of what it was. It looks like this room has recently been cleared out of its possessions and belongings.
When you're talking circular, do you mean like ball? Do you mean...
Well, it's a two-dimensional imprint on the ground. So something with a circular base.
Ah, okay. So it could just be like a brazier, which has a circular base.
A brazier, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
could it be a brazier if it's laid out correctly?
Yeah, a metal brazier is what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, please don't
I-
roleplay our characters for us, Koibu. Thank
I
you.
suppose it could be a giant metal brazier, but it would be an oddly shaped one if you have like a flat end of it that is rounded. Usually braziers are have more of a concave aspect to them, and it wouldn't leave such a large imprint.
Okay, guys. Let's take a look at this little cave over here, eh?
Yeah, I don't know where you are.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, the human's vision is limited to the torchlight.
Oh, well.
So they have to like
Staying with
stick
side,
together.
I can see.
Yeah.
Nothing there, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna squeeze in here and take a look.
Oh.
Wait, shoot. How tall up are these cave ceilings?
This area where you're squeezing is quite narrow, but as you go forward, it opens up into maybe a 5, and then over here it's maybe 10 feet high.
So high enough or low enough such that a giant spider is gonna drop on me and I wouldn't see it. Like, can I be looking up at the ceiling?
Yeah, if you're looking up at the ceiling, you will have a good chance to spot any giant spiders coming for you.
Okay.
Good old giant spider.
Remember that first giant spider, Devin?
How could I forget, Koibu?
Yeah.
The only place in the cave I didn't explore. Tell me about this other entrance here on the left, since it cuts off on the map.
That is a cave that just goes deeper and deeper into the mountains in a fairly straight pattern.
Like a tunnel?
Like a tunnel. Yeah.
Okay.
The same area where you are right now, Corn, is just some bits of collapse can be seen. Some of it are quite a bit older. This over here and this over here are both decrepit and old areas where the walls have started to fall apart. Looks like it hasn't been well maintained.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, can you describe where we are right now? Like, what is this? Is this a corridor?
Yeah, so over here is an area that looked like it was solid stone, and then the wall here seems to have fallen apart and collapsed. And there is a little bit of water sitting on the ground in this area. It looks like this room was broken into by this room through just the natural decay of time. This corridor is old and it's sort of narrow. It looks like it's been widened large enough for dwarves to walk through, but you're all sort of big except for the gobbo.
Hi.
Okay. Corn, did you already explore all the way down here?
Yeah, let's keep moving through. Cave continues to the south.
Well, this is just a full circle.
Yeah,
Oh, we're back.
looks to be.
Huh.
Let's check this cave out to the south down here.
Well, that's
I'll
the
speed
end.
this process up a little bit. You
That's
can
the
head
entrance.
back down here. There's some stairs, some natural stairs that rise into a small storeroom that have a lot of those markings where things have been recently pulled. There's square and circular imprints upon the ground scattered throughout here, as well as some similar, like something must have been pushed against a wall and has been recently torn out.
In terms of like tracks on the floor, can we make out any type of like boots or anything standing here? Or does it still look to be like?
Give me a nature check. You won't find anything on the stone floors, but on the earthen floors, you can see plenty of tracks and some rolling marks as if something was rolled across the ground, and some drag marks where it looks like a corner of something stuck in and was pulled across.
Okay.
Cool. I'm lost, so officially I'm following behind Karen.
You're right here with me.
No, I mean I lost where Corn was, so I'm
okay.
behind.
Oh, I'm here. Okay. There's more caves over here to the west we should check out.
You move through the dwarven tunnels and come to the only real exit of this area, which is a relatively straight shot forward for, I don't know, as far as your eyes will see.
So that's the tunnel that goes into the mountains for probably days. So one thing we could do is just short rest here, and then listen for any, like, keep watch for anybody that comes back in here. If we do, we just leave into the jungle since we're right next to the entrance.
I don't feel like there's any advantage to us going through the caves if we're not guided by the dwarves. We're such a big disadvantage. Like, I can't even fight at all in the dark. Like, I literally need light.
Well, like
Oh.
we're trying to find out where all this stolen stuff was taken, right?
We'll never know what happened here if we don't go into the tunnels. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But like we could also just go to our main location and ignore this, and come
Well, the
back
main
here.
location is through this tunnel.
Well, it's also through the forest.
It's also through the forest. Yeah.
And a really
Also-
big problem with this place is if we are in confine, like what just happened, like if I had been able to turn into a giant snake there, I could have fucked everybody up. But because of this, because of the size of this place, I have to use lesser forms. So in doing that, like we're going to be at a real disadvantage for fighting.
Well, how big is the tunnel? How wide, rather?
Yeah. How big is the tunnel?
The tunnel seems to be 10 feet wide and about 9 feet tall, 8 feet tall.
Yeah. So I can't giant snake there. Not really.
Well, the tunnels are supposed to be safe.
Well, there's fucking orcs in them. That's why. That's why everyone here is dead.
Well, we've only seen, 3 dead bodies, which is not a lot of bodies.
How many orcs used to live here?
Listen, it's a long, narrow
Yeah.
tunnel. It's not like we're gonna get ambushed. We see something at the end of the tunnel that looks too scary for us to take. We can just head back. We should just continue on down the tunnel, see what we can find.
Okay.
Right now, you don't want to rest?
If we take a rest, it's an overnight rest.
Well spoken, Corn. It's about nighttime anyway, so a rest is in order.
That's true, but if it's been 2 days, we're losing a lot of time. But it's up to you. Well, how do you feel, Minx? Feel like you can front line for us?
If I can rest and I can like use my hit dice, yeah, sure.
Corin scratches his head, not sure what dice has to do with any of this, but agrees to a short rest.
So you guys are going to spend the night here in the cave, or a day resting in the cave.
We're gonna keep
Short
watch.
rest.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
some minor things is we'll make sure that we explored everywhere here before the tunnel, and I'll gently remove the spears and I'll close the cave entrance.
Okay, you remove the spears. You hold on to so someone will have to hold on to the chains, the winch, while you move the rocks, and then slowly lower it down, or just let it fall. But they'll have to hold it in place while you move the sticks. Otherwise, you'll get bowled over, squished.
Okay,
So,
great.
yeah.
We do
But
those.
together, you guys can close the cave entrance, preventing anything from the outside from coming in.
Could
We're
I
also going out.
also while we do that, so I have 9 fired arrows. Can I reclaim 4 or 5 of those?
Yeah. Roll me a d20. Above a 10, you get 5. Below an 11, you get 4. You get 4. Okay. You guys take a rest. Show me where you're resting and where the person on watch is hanging out.
I think we should rest in the center here, where I am, and I think somebody should should be near. Okay, let me mark on that thing. I think somebody should be here on watch. That way they can hear everything that's coming down the tunnel. We already and then the rest of us can camp here, in a wide open area.
Great.
Agree?
Sure.
Would you all roll me d20s, flat d20s for the whole party?
God.
4, 4, 5, and 14. Okay. Grub and Corin, you guys have to roll off.
Wait, what?
For new
Another
characters.
D20.
This is a PG campaign. Koibu.
I'm feeling. Go, Devin. Hit me up. What do you got? Oh, easy.
Ooh. All right. Devin,
What?
Grub, you're
Yes.
on watch.
Wait, do we want to take a break right now? Because
I was about to do it. I was
There
going to
we
leave
go.
it at the cliffhanger. You're on watch when you hear
I had tea.
something coming down the passageway. It's not the first time you've heard something coming down the passageway. You've heard little bits of noises before, maybe a bat, maybe some random rat coming down. And with your massive 22 perception, I think you'll actually hear this coming in time to alert the rest of the party, which is really unfortunate. But something is coming for you. Something is headed your way.
And we're going to find out what that something is in 1D 25 minutes, okay? We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. Devin Nash, also known as Grub.
Hi.
You are waiting and watching when you hear the sound of footsteps creeping along the dirt passage before you. They are pretty stealthy footsteps, but with your 20 perception, you can hear them coming, no problem.
But I can't see anything. I don't know what they are.
Not yet. You can just hear the footsteps coming through the passageway.
How many footsteps? What do I sound like?
I want you to give me an active perception check to see how many you can figure out.
Okay.
It's just one. It's
Wait, he
one
needed a perception check to hear just one set of footsteps.
to be able to discern whether it was one or two people walking in a line, to be able to get the fine details.
It could be like sand people.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one guy.
One something is coming down that passageway. It could be an orc, could be a dwarf, could be a trollaroo.
Okay. So with a 24 perception, does it sound like? Or is it like?
No. Something is creeping down the hallway.
Can you
slowly.
make the sound?
Can we hide?
You guys are asleep. Only Devin is awake on watch.
Can you make like a sound? Like, can you make the sound of the footsteps?
No, I'm not standing in a dirt floor of a cave. It's one. It's
There's
one
always some
creature
excuse
moving
with you,
slowly. Oh,
God. Okay. So
you're trying to get my goat so one day I can pull out all the stops and DM hacks you to death, right?
Super Saiyan 3.
What you're trying to do, huh?
This is what it is to go further beyond.
we wake
A lich
up?
appears. So what is our policy on watches? Like, what do you normally do? Do
Well,
you, just, like,
you are on watch right now, and everyone else is asleep, so you have to make all these decisions on your own right now.
Why me, dude? I can't even decide what I want for dinner.
Because you rolled the
Okay.
lowest on all the dice. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm
Your
gonna
sleep says.
go over very quietly, and I'm gonna shake the people, and I'm gonna whisper in their ear, and I'm gonna be like, one person ahead, one person coming.
Yeah, I kind of rouse a little bit, and I ask him to point to which direction.
I
Where?
do.
Which direction is it? To the left? West?
Yeah, he's coming now. I see him.
You see him?
Yeah. Hide.
Oh, I kind of like look forward. I'll
He's
take cover
escaping.
behind a pillar.
He's escaping.
What's the size of the creature?
1 orc.
Okay.
He's trying to get it. He's getting away right now.
I run forward into the cave.
I left the torch and I run.
Ah,
You guys burst into a run. You get to this point, Corin, and you can see down the hallway there is an orc stalking away from you.
I'm
me
fast. An attack roll?
Is that not what you're doing? You're gonna try and chase after her?
Well, how do they look like? Are they just like creeping off? Are they still looking at
one
me?
guy.
They're creeping off in the distance.
it's 1, right? 1 dude.
It's one. It's one
Yeah.
dude.
Shoot him.
I
in the
will, in
ankle.
fact, take 1 shot. 16 to hit,
hits.
and I will try to trip this motherfucker because I have 1 superiority die left.
Ooh.
So I'll be using a trip attack at the end there.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
I believe it's a dex check. No, it's a strength saving throw.
Yeah, calm down there.
Oh, we'll use the 20 off of the die and add it to the 3 of the strength, and it'll be the same thing.
What? Fine, that's okay.
So the creature gets tangled in the arrow for a moment, and then turns into a flat out run.
Well, hold on. First,
And
it
as
takes
Okay.
20 damage.
Oh, yes, it does take 20 damage. It is
Also,
sort of alive.
before it gets to move, I get a double attack because I have 2 attacks.
Give
so
me your second shot.
with my Legolas-like dexterity, I will aim the shot in a non-lethal manner, declaring non-lethal damage because I believe rules as written allows me to do that.
Yeah. 12 to hit as a miss, and you don't have any more superiority dice.
That is very true. Now, it's not carrying a shield. You're factoring that into its AC and everything, I'm sure, right?
Well, I mean, it is carrying a shield, but even if it wasn't,
okay.
12 would still be a miss.
Okay.
The orc starts running down the hallways and yelling in Orcish loudly.
Sai should be able to attack as well, right?
Yeah, probably. Go for make your attack, Sai, if you want. But the orc is still yelling. We're sort of out of combat.
Grubs.
We'll see.
Yeah. I wasn't entirely sure. I'm
Sling.
gonna catch up to him and do a flying kick.
Sling hit. Sling.
Flying kick.
Sling him.
You will knock her unconscious.
That's what I want to do. Knock him unconscious.
Yeah. Zai gets up, beats it over the head, grubs rock, hits it in the gut, and the orc lies unconscious in the hallway before you.
We need to leave.
But she did get 1 shout
We need
out
to leave
before she
now.
went down.
Yeah, I agree.
I start walking back out. Somebody with a light needs to leave me. I can't walk here.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, wait, can we
Don't
hear
move.
orcs coming from any
Start
direction?
moving. Start
Alright,
moving
alright.
now.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
over the sounds of your allies talking.
Wait, I should be able to hear a horde of orcs. I listen. I turn my ear. I plug the left ear, and I listen with my right ear down the hall. Can I hear anything coming?
Give me a perception check.
We're all leaving.
Give
by
me
the
a
way, right
perception
now.
check.
We're all leaving.
Oh, that's a
23.
good one. No, it's pretty quiet down there. But you turn back, and your allies are nowhere to be seen.
No, I mean like they're like.
You
Okay.
guys are so far gone from where
Okay,
he
winch, open door,
Yeah,
open
yeah,
door.
Yep. We start pulling. We start pulling the rock open.
All right, you use the winch, you rotate it, and you
But
get
wait
it
a second,
until
I say. Wait a second, as I'm rotating it. If we leave right now, we'll never be able to come back.
What? That's not true. We can just come back.
No, they'll close the door.
We can prop it open. Listen, I didn't hear
Oh,
anything
it's
down
not
that hallway, guys. Can you guys just chill for 1 goddamn second? We have Minx over here, a proud, strong warrior who can hold his own at the front of that hallway. We were in a perfect position to fight
Okay.
off 50 million of these godforsaken orcs.
While talking, I look at the doorway where the orcs came from the last time. I just want that to be known. Okay,
Sure.
the only reason for one orc to be walking that carefree in these caves is if they're so fucking confident that they hold these holes. That dude was walking around with no fucking worries, and he was screaming for help. He knows he has allies here.
True.
He
Yeah.
was
There's a
sneaking
shit
like a
ton.
coward in the night. Do you really feel like there's a ton of
He was
orcs?
chilling. He was just dandering.
Yeah, he was clearly a scout. No, he
Yeah.
wasn't just strolling, he was scouting to see if enemies were here.
Well, do we leave here forever? Or do we take our chances in the cave and maybe try to retreat tactically later on if we're overwhelmed?
Why not just leave, rest, and then come back and see what's
If we
up?
leave, there's no guarantee we ever come back to these tunnels.
Yeah, I think back on that rock. Was it about the same rock as the other tunnel?
What?
Like the cave entrance rock cover.
Oh, the big wheel that rolls into place.
Yeah.
It's of a very similar make to the other ones that you've seen.
And just
I
have
think back
that
on how
attached
the
to
dwarf
tunnels.
described it. It was something like the orcs couldn't prop it up, even with a lot of them.
The idea was that once this thing rolls into place, it cannot be opened without the aid of the winch.
Right.
As they're continuing to discuss, I walk back into this room. Can I take another listen, another perception check to see if I hear anything?
Sure.
Okay, listen.
Not with that roll, you don't hear anything.
The way I see it, I say, stopping my lynch rolling, is if you're in the front, Grub, and you turn into a huge snake, that room is huge. They won't be able to overtake us.
Probably, but if there's 50 orcs, then it's enough orcs to kill the dwarves in here, which are heavily armored, high-level warriors.
Well, that's debatable. Who knows how many dwarves were living here?
Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to?
Oh no, Koibu, I can see that. You're fucking up. I'm sorry.
You can see things?
I can see all the movements that you just did over here.
Oh, you can see the yellow arrows?
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't realize
I
that
just
those would
wanna
come
go.
across.
Sorry, I
don't
just
know
thought
why
they
we're
wouldn't
still
show up.
here.
I am just
Okay.
moving my character back and forth. I won't react to it, but I'm letting you know that I can see those.
Yeah.
If we
Good to
are
know.
gonna go do anything, we should decide it outside, because then at least I can turn into a giant snake and
No,
fight
no,
at
if
the
we go
entrance.
outside, we can't come back. So I think we should go back there and make a stand.
Fuck. Okay.
Can I
use
see
my
that?
healing potion?
Am I seeing a thing there?
If you can see a thing, you can see a thing there.
All right.
Can I use my healing potion?
Yeah, drink it right now, quickly.
All
Hey
right,
guys, I
drinking
think we
it.
got trouble.
What I click to use it?
What type of healing potion is it? Just a regular
I
healing
Readying an
It's
attack
just a
right
healing
now?
potion.
potion?
Readying an attack right now?
What
Go
do
for
I
it.
click?
Hey,
2d4 plus 2. /R space 2d4 plus 2.
is that Grub? Grub, get back here.
Where?
Gain
Where?
7.
Back to the wall. Hold the
I
entrance here.
can't. I need to become a snake.
Okay, be careful. I have my attack ready.
How many people are there?
I only know. I only saw one or two.
Then comes the war cry. And
Alright, I'll do it. I'll become a giant snake.
excellent. We have a couple of people with ready attacks.
Hang on. 5e.
Why don't we roll initiative? Minx, you haven't rolled initiative in a while.
That's because I have a shit initiative.
Good one.
Well, it's your turn today, buddy. Wow, you go first. So
Let's
anyone
roll.
can do whatever they need ahead of time.
I rage.
That's good.
Okay, you are raging.
I move to like
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't know, like here, and I ready an axe.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep, I can see I can see something here. Am I able to take that shot or no?
Probably not. It's probably like you can see maybe an elbow sticking out or something, or like the axe blade.
Have you ever been
comes
shot in the
just
elbow
barely
before
into
with
view.
an arrow? It's pretty painful.
I'm not saying it's not painful. I'm saying that the shot would be nigh impossible to make.
Okay. Put my hand on my
What should you
shoulder.
be-
What?
Grub, what did you become?
so I did become a giant snake with, and I rolled a 72. I have a question though. That's a bonus action, right?
Si, senor.
Okay, so, and that's not a spell cast. So, am I able to like, let me read my spell this way. I know, make sure I know what I'm doing. But I think this works. Since they're all coming from that same direction, right, Koibu? That we hear them from.
I don't know.
Well, tell us what we do now.
You
'Cause this
know
is important
that
for what I'm
you
gonna do.
hear creatures coming from that direction.
Okay.
Or
here's
at
what
least someone has told you that they're coming from that direction.
Here's what I want to do. I want to. Sorry, I need to go back to that because I'm doing some kind of crazy shit here. I want to actually cast an entangle spell on that direction. Can I do that? So
Not as a snake.
No. I'm sorry. These happen simultaneously
Okay.
because it's an action
Okay,
and a bonus
right.
action. So so like this area, if I can entangle that, that'd be super
Sure.
pog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You can throw down an entangle on that area. What is the AoE of entangle?
It should be. Oh, let me just cast it.
Yeah. Thank you.
20-foot square.
Okay. Get me an entangle button. Where are my roots? My ruts? somewhere here. Okay, 20-foot square. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20. So you put it like right here?
That's where I hear the people coming from there and not the left, right?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Quickly, because everyone's talking. People are running to position.
trying,
There's a
I'm
war cry.
going to my character sheet as fast as possible.
Oh my god, there's all this commotion. Yeah, sure, it's coming from that direction. Why not?
Okay.
All right, you throw down an entangle. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in 20-foot square, starting from the point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw, restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained can blah blah blah. On a success, it frees itself. Wonderful. And then you turn into the snake.
Okay.
Oh, I throw a torch towards the war cry.
Okay.
As far as I can, pretty much.
Yes.
And then I start lighting another torch. So you can keep my light, and I also toss one.
Okay. And we will toss a torch somewhere over here. And I think that is the right amount of light. Yeah. Excellent. Other players?
I would like to step forward right here.
Excellent.
There's no,
That's
I
a
can't.
5-foot ledge in front of you?
Yeah, I can never get shots off like around the corner like this.
No. You would be clipping too hard, and they're pressed against the wall. You might be able to see like a little bit of movement from moment to moment, but
Okay.
you go for the angle and you can't get it.
I back off then, and I just ready an attack.
Okay. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Okay. The first orc is gonna come running in, doing something like this. Anyone have readied attacks against
I
that
do.
orc?
Great axe.
She's not quite to you yet. She couldn't get that far. But other people?
Yep, I took my shot. 8 damage.
No, I don't yet.
8 damage will do it. Lovely. The next orc will do a similar thing. Next one running in wholeheartedly. Next one coming on in. And then the leader will come into this area, which is difficult terrain, and have to take 2 points of movement for every point they would normally take. So that is 5, 10. Instead of this being 15, that's going to be 20. Instead of this being 25, this will be 30. Then it'll be 40 to get here. 45 to get here. Am I doing this right? Hold on. Yeah. 10. Another 5, 10, 15. So this should be 45 here, 50 here, 55 here. All right. So the orc will take 55 feet of movement to get here.
Hi
Hopping off
there.
the ledge as you are ready to attack goes off.
Oh, thank fuck.
16 will hit the orc. The
11.
orcish warlord will take 11 points of damage. Thank you. And he used his bonus action to move towards a hostile creature he can see, so he still gets his attack. He will multi-attack and swing one axe towards you with a 9 to hit and a second with a 20 to hit, which will do 11 reduced to 5 damage.
Wait, is this the orc leader, Koibu?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But we already killed Gormash.
Sai, can you flank him?
Yeah, sure.
5 plus 10 plus 15. So plus 15 on top of that. So you can get to here. She can get to there. And I don't know if this one's going to be able to do it. It's plus 5, plus 10, plus 15. Yes, she can get to there as well. All right. So these other orcs come on into. Each of them will make a shove attack against you with a 9 and a 9. Ugh, God, those are terrible.
They had enough movement to
Yeah.
make that much movement without using their bonus action to dash?
They do use their bonus action to dash. They have the aggressive trait.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You pass both of them, and they will just take regular spear stabs at you. 24 will hit you for 5 piercing damage, and this orc can get to about there, and that's all she can do. That's all she wrote. It is the party's turn. Party members, go for it.
I want to move here. Can I?
Okay, that's
does
like
that-
on a bunch of people.
Oh shit! I didn't even see those guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have a weird. I have a weird light situation going on now.
Right. I think you'll have to take your movement like one square at a time, and let your movement be permanent for each square you take because you don't know what you're about to run into.
All right. Let me just do something smarter. I want to reach around that orc leader.
You want to give the orc leader a reach around?
That's exactly right. Yes.
Okay.
And I want to constrict him.
You have to be within 5 feet to constrict, but you can be within 10 feet to bite.
So how does like getting to? I can't get to him then right now.
Isn't
I mean,
there a
you
rule in
should be able
D&D
to.
where huge creatures like can pass over like if
yeah.
they're two
Like, what's
sizes
going on
lower?
with that?
I could be wrong.
Yeah,
on
I
that.
think as long as it's only 2 people or maybe a small number of people that you're moving into, you could slither into this space. You're pretty fucking big. You're a snake. Your body can conform to this awkward shape like this, you know?
Cool.
You can
Okay.
snake that up.
Okay, I'm snaking it up,
Wait,
and then
before he attacks, is there a way for Sai to get behind?
There's like an orc in front of me. Seems unlikely.
yeah. Okay, so I want to constrict him.
Go for it. 12 is no good. You go to the constriction. He bats you away with his axe. He kicks you away with his foot, and he stands his
That
ground.
would have been really important. I can't do
Yeah.
anything else.
That's all the snake can do right now.
I suck, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. I can't bite and constrict in the same turn, right? There's not a
No, they're
multi-attack.
both separate actions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just a big HP soak.
You can't bonus action heal me for a smaller healer and things?
I can't cast spells as a snake.
Okay.
No, that's all we got.
Did we close the door to the entrance to this place?
That's why. Yes.
It's completely closed.
Yes.
Smart. Okay, cool.
Any other players have actions?
Right?
Well,
I
I
think
shout
like-
out. Let's go for the small fry first.
Okay.
I step up and I will punch this woman in front of me.
Damn.
You punch the crap out of her nose. It's bloodied, runs down her face. It's clearly broken. She'll live with that for the rest of her short life.
Great, and then I'm gonna kick her in the stomach.
Oof! She gives out a cry, doubles over, rightens back up, pointing a spear in your face.
As she points that spear, I would like to take a shot right underneath her arm as she raises
Bonus
it
action, patient defense.
Excellent.
in an aggressive manner. Fuck, 13. I don't think... Does that hit?
No, she blocks it with her reed shield.
Oh my god.
12,
Oh no,
same
I used
thing.
up all my good rolls.
And I believe that is...
Nope.
Yep, thank you.
I summon a great axe.
Against which target?
The one above me, but it doesn't matter, I missed. I use
Nope.
inspiration, and I summon a great axe.
There you go.
On the one, like, to the left of Sai.
Yep. 20 will hit.
Good.
You bring the axe into her
9.
for
She
9
dies.
points of damage. She's so
Ugh.
close to dead.
What?
She's barely hanging on. 1 hit point. She limps in her wounded nature, desperately struggling to sort of bat you to the ground, Minx, because she can tell you're also wounded. She shoves into you with her shield, trying to knock you prone. 16 on the attempt. And she
25.
knocks you down. Oh, you're
25.
raging. Damn it. This other one will also, the lower one will attempt to shove you to the ground. 19?
25.
No good. All right. Neither of these things are great. What does Big Guy have? Does Big Boy have any special abilities? He will give a... Well, he already gave his battle cry, so he's got nothing else. Actually, no, he will battle cry now. He couldn't have battle cry before. That doesn't make sense. So this round, he just gives this loud battle cry to all of his adjacent allies, and I'll mark him as battle crying already. They will get advantage on attack rolls until the start of the war chief's next turn. The top one will just stab at Zai with a 13. The bottom one will stab at Minsk with 18 to hit because she has advantage from the battle cry, and that will hit you, Minsk, for 4 reduced to 2. Meanwhile, these other orcs are going to slip on in and surround-ish the snake.
Mm-hmm.
They will come to this sort of position. I don't think a snake can be knocked prone.
Yeah, and even if it could, I'm 2 sizes up.
Right. It's ridiculous to have snakes are always prone. That's their life.
That's their whole deal. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say this one has advantage on you because this one guy's directly across from you.
That's fair.
But this one's like not... If it was in any of these squares, then they would all have advantage, but it's on a weird corner square, so just one of them will get it. Actually, they all have advantage from the battle cry, so it doesn't matter. We will get 4 attacks on you, Snake. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Snake AC is 12.
So
They will all hit. Advantage or none. And did you roll your HP for your snake?
Yes.
What was it, 72?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
And you can heal yourself, right?
I can.
So the first one will be 9, second one is 6, third one is 4, and 4. So 14 and 9 is 23 points of damage as the orcs stab into you. This one up on top will stab down from up here. With a 19, that'll hit you for another 9. So 23 becomes 32 damage to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the orc's turn.
Remember, we all should have 1 inspiration, by the way. Because we just
mine.
came from Yaka, right? Oh, you already used yours. Okay.
Okay, Sai, can you... Wait. Sai, can you... Because he can get flanking for us. So if you can, like, take this guy out and then flank something.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to finish off the one in front of me. 16?
No problem. You hit her and you knock her out. She hits the wall. Her back bends in an uncomfortable way.
Okay.
Okay, we're slightly above, right? Is that right?
While Zaya's there,
What do you mean?
can I constrict with advantage?
Yes. It's an attack roll as long as Zai's there.
Yeah, that's 100% what I want to do. This is a pretty critical roll. So, okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. On the orc leader. On the orc leader.
Yeah, you grapple and restrain it.
Sorry, what I meant is this, Koibu? Is this a
20
step?
damage. That is a 5 feet tall. Because there's a person next to you, I would say they would get an attack of opportunity unless you can pass a dex check to just like
grappled,
leave
though.
there. He is now grappled, so he'll have his attack at disadvantage, but...
I am also going to do the thing that I didn't understand I had for a long time, and that is I'm going to burn a spell slot to heal myself, which is a bonus action.
Okay, which spell slot would you like to burn?
A level 2, but I need to. Is it a 2d8? I need to check.
Why don't you check? In the meantime, Zai, if you want to get up there, you either take an attack of opportunity or make me a DC 12 dexterity check.
Is it up or down?
It is up.
I heard you guys from last episode that I didn't know my shit. I'm
just
fixing
gonna
it.
punch this war leader. And 14?
14 is no good.
Okay, but because of the mobile trait, the enemy now can't take advantage attacks on me.
Yep. So you can easily roll up onto that high ground.
Yep, and I'll get behind him.
Excellent.
Honestly, I think we can take out the war leader. Do you think I should just go for... Sai, you make the call. War leader or killing the small ones first?
He's restrained. Let's kill the small fry.
Okay, I'll kill... I get advantage on the one below me?
On the one below you? This one? Oh, that's an awkward thing. Oops, I didn't mean to move you there. I'm sorry.
There are people in every direction from it.
Where the fuck is this rule
It's
set?
like sandwich. There's a snake behind it. There's a monk above it.
Yeah, but
It
you
is-
need to be on diagonal corners, and there's no one on that corner. But it's in a weird... It's sort of in the snake square, but there's no one on that corner, so no advantage on this one.
If we kill the war leader, they might disperse. They'd have to do a
True.
morale check if we kill the war
True.
leader. He
Okay,
literally
I
just
hit the war
card.
leader twice. Summon Great Axe twice.
Okay.
Koibu, I can't find the rules, but
25
the chat
hits.
tells me it's 2d8, and I'm going to trust them.
Oh, don't do that. Hold on. I will find the rules
Okay,
instead.
I'm
That's
sorry,
a bad
I'm looking,
idea.
I'm looking all over for wild shape, and I can't
17
find
damage
the heal.
on the war leader.
Those will both hit 17.
Combat wild 5e, combat welch, fucking 5e, combat file. Okay. Okay, you can use a bonus action to expend a spell slot to regain 1d8 per level of the spell. It is 2d8.
Yep,
It's a level 2
perfect.
spell. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Good.
Okay, chat was right this once.
This
Okay,
once.
So I'm going to roll a 2d8.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cool. I'm going to heal for fucking 4 damage for a level 2
That was not
spell.
great. Yeah.
It wasn't,
Oh
but
my God.
That was a bad roll.
That happens.
Damn.
That's okay. That means you're just stocking good rolls for the future.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah, that's how probability works, definitely. Okay, so Zai's moved back there. You just hit the Orc Leader for a bunch of damage. Corin, you're the last one to go.
So arrows into this guy. I should have him at advantage since he's restrained.
You'll have an advantage, but this guy's sort of blocking your way, so you'll have a -2 on the attacks, but you'll have an advantage because he's one rank behind a person.
Okay, gotcha. So I will take my first shot. 27 then?
Easy hit.
And then my second shot is a 24.
Easy hit.
21 damage.
Nice. Damn. Goddamn.
The War Leader is all but dead. Monster's turn. These guys are just gonna fucking stab the shit out of the snake. So we get 4 stabs on Snake Boy. Hit.
Hit right now.
Hit. Not hit. Amazingly.
Not hit. All right, so 3 damages. 1, 2, 3. For 14 and 7 is 21 damage to Snake.
21 damage to Snake is taken. I am at 23.
The Orc Warlord is in a tight spot. He's just going to make his 2 attacks anyway. 2 attacks and a shove. Oh my god. All right, he'll make a shove at disadvantage against...
I thought we determined he can't shove as a...
No, he has shoves at disadvantage when restrained.
Shoving me?
Against you, yeah. So he shoves with a... all odds, he manages to knock you to the ground with his spear. It comes out, or his axe. He hooks your leg, brings it up as the snake is trying to pull him away. And now the disadvantage from the restrained and the advantage from you being prone cancel, and he will bring his axe down upon you twice. Once with a 16, and a second time with a 14. The first one will hit you for 11, reduced to 5 points of damage.
Now it's our turn?
No, these 2 other ones have to go.
Oh.
This one that's in the snake square and the one that's next to Zai. So this one will back over here and try to shove Zai. The 12.
Oh, sorry, let me roll a macro.
No. And then she'll just dab at Zai for a 16, which is no go. This one down here turns to the snake and plunges her spear into you, Snake Boy, for another 7 points of damage, and now the party goes.
I love it. Give me more damage. Yeah. 16.
Sai, do you want to hit?
Sure, I'll go first. I am going to unleash a flurry of blows on this guy, not only from above, but also flank. The perfect position. 14.
No, your blow glances off of the snake's body. He's too entangled in the snake.
23.
You kick him in the face.
Okay, before Mink stands up, I should be able to take normal shots since he's now on the ground and I can see over him.
Absolutely.
All right, so as I see the Orc Leader trying to attack him on the ground, I will take 1 shot, 14. I have no dice, so I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
Misses.
Second shot, 21. 6
Hits.
damage.
6 damage to the Orc Leader. He's getting low.
I stand up.
Yep.
I summon a great axe inside his skull twice.
Give it a shot.
27.
Let's
crit.
go.
Hit him in the head and regular hit him.
So that is
21,
19
31
plus 8 plus
damage.
31 damage.
You bring his head from his shoulders, and he collapses to his knees.
Wait, can I
blood
describe
squirting
the
out of
kill?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, using my barbarian superpowers, and I, with my hands, just summon a great axe to spawn inside his head, and just like come out sideways.
Boo gives a shrill.
So Koibs, I can actually, this guy that's in my square right here, right, is actually flanked because Zai is right there.
Yes.
So I can conscript him into my snake army with advantage, right?
Yes, you can.
And I
give me that intimidation check.
A good
You
thing that I
intimidate
did.
critically.
Yes. So he's conscripted, and here's the damage.
Conscripted or constricted?
Constricted. I just was using it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
I didn't know if we were going to make him serve in our armies or what was going on.
That was the
Constructed
idea.
into the body.
Yeah. Yeah. He's constricted.
Excellent. Next,
I'm not done. I am going to burn a level 3 spell slot to heal 3d8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. There's 4 left, and I'm tanking. If I lose this form, we still lose. Yeah, it's the best thing to do. 14.
There we go.
All right. What'll
Name's
be
got
better?
shout out. Come
Still
forward
shit.
and face this orc with me.
You provoke an attack of opportunity at disadvantage, which is a 23, which will still strike you for 5 points of damage as you step back.
Okay. Flanking. Minsk.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, I punch this guy with my bonus action. 25. And I'm going to use the stunning strike on this. So go ahead and roll a con save.
11 is no good. This orc is stunning. Any other actions? I think that's it for the party. The monsters go. These 4 on the bottom of the snake see it heal before them and just vow to take you down faster.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all hits.
What is the AC of this snake again?
Well,
Why does he suck so bad?
because it's
What
not
is
very
it?
hard to hit a snake.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Alright. That's a lot of
this
damage.
is 9, 18 plus 7 is 25.
So it's okay. So I got so 9 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4 is 25.
Yes.
So I have 5 HP. Very good thing that I healed. Yeah.
Oh, also, you want to make a concentration check each time you get hit. But
Why?
I think you can imagine the entangles down by now.
100%.
Oh yeah, the entangle's probably down right now.
There's no fucking way that I succeed all those checks knowing my rolls.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
also like
just-
the
just
entangle's not
disable
doing anything at this point anyway. So
Yeah.
this orc right here is going to. Ooh, she's got advantage on the snake and on Minx.
No, she doesn't. She's grappled and restrained.
Oh, so she has a
Yeah.
disadvantage. She has no advantage or disadvantage because she's
Yeah.
flanking in both situations. She'll just stab the snake. 21. Snake takes 8. Snake goes away. Grub reappears, taking the 3 overkill damage to that.
All right.
This one is stunned and does literally nothing. And then these orcs they've already used all of their stabs, but they haven't used their shoves. So
Wait,
this
that's
one's-
bullshit. They can't like pick and choose these things because we take actions in the same way. So when I take an action and then I finish my turn, what you're doing is you're taking an action, then a bunch of things happen, and then they take another action.
Haven't we
I'm doing the
had-
same thing.
Yeah, and they get an attack and a shove, and you all go at the same time. So they get their attacks, and then, other things resolve, and they take their shoves. I think we've had issues where someone takes a shot, other people take their turn, and then someone finishes their turn because they're all going at the same time. It's a big chaotic melee. And in the past we've had one person shove, another person shove, another person shove. They all failed. Okay, now they all take their spear attacks. We've done this. We did it earlier in this battle and in the last battle. It's the typical way that we rule this.
Okay.
But this one's going to come over here and shove you to the ground with a 17, opposed athletics or acrobatics. Abo,
Mm-hmm.
can you give me an athletics or
I'm
acrobatics?
trying.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not trying to pressure you. And then, yeah, she'll knock you down. And then this one will just throw herself on top of you. She'll go into your square and stand and go prone, pitting you to the ground. But not grappling you, just laying on top of you. So it's a weird pseudo not grapple thing. This one will come over here and try and shove the monk prone. The 13, it's probably not going to work. Nope. This one will try and knock Minsk backwards off of this platform. Shove. That's not going to work very well.
Good luck with
Nope.
that.
And this one's not even a bother because I don't think she can shove someone who's above her with her shield very well. And it becomes the party's turn.
Okay, can I can attack the one to my right with advantage, right?
Yes, because you're on the high ground.
23,
Hit.
11.
That'll do just enough to drop her.
Okay, and then I attack the one to my left.
Excellent. Easy hit.
18, 8.
Mild damage.
Finish him.
Cool. I'll follow up Minska's axe with some strikes to the distracted orc. 10.
Nice blow.
16 hits.
Hit.
All right, for 10.
I
Nice.
drop her. She's dead as well.
As I come walking back into the room, am I able to shoot this guy at? Is this what kind of attack is this?
So if an enemy is prone and you're making a ranged attack, you have disadvantage on it, unless you're adjacent to her. And then
And then what? If I'm adjacent to her,
and then
what?
it would be if you're adjacent to her, then there's no advantage or disadvantage with a missile attack, but a melee attack would have advantage.
Okay, in that case, then I walk forward and I will shoot 2 arrows directly down into her.
Plop an arrow into her back. 17 will hit. I guess you're sort of flanking her with grub underneath her or something. It's fine. 17's a hit. Her shield is under her anyway. So yeah, they're both hits.
20 damage.
Almost dead.
I'll
think
have
it
2
is
shots, and then
Grub's turn.
oh yeah, I'll move back into here, I guess. I should provoke 1 attack. of
That'll
opportunity.
provoke an attack of opportunity at disadvantage because she's prone. 17 will do it.
Yes, meter
You'll
beat.
wildly slash out with your spear and catch your ankle, cutting you into it.
Okay.
And Grub, there's a dying orc on you.
What?
There's a dying orc laying on top of you.
Okay. Well, how does that work?
So normally, if she was like wrestling you, you'd have to take your action to make to break out of the grapple. But since she didn't grapple you, you can just make a whatever check, the normal grappling check, but without taking an action to do it because she's like on you. So it would just be
How about
like a
I
quick
take
roll
a
off.
bonus action to disengage and then leave with nimble escape, the goblin
she's
ability.
like on you, right? She's laying on you.
This is what nimble escape is for. It's literally like a goblin can just get out of a thing, right? Like, so if I take a bonus action for nimble escape,
Roll me a persuasion check.
for the DM.
Yeah, persuade the DM. DC 12.
Oh my god.
What's my stat bonus? Like, what would
Just
you
make
say?
it
Like,
+2. You're very charismatic.
Yeah, just make me. No. Roll your Grub's persuasion check. DC 12. No, your nimble escape's not going to work in this situation. She's a big
I
orc.
just totally disagree. That's exactly what this is for. You're going.
I'm saying
way
that
too
she's
hard
on
me.
top of you. She's a disengage action is
but you're
not
doing
when you're
that
grappled.
But basically, the orc took a bonus action to get there. You're basically grappling me with a fucking bonus action.
I am giving
this is the
her
height of bullshit.
an extremely weak grapple, and I'm giving you an easy escape from the grapple without having to use an action.
All right, tell me what I got to do. It's your game.
Just make an opposed an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
acrobatics because I'm higher. Let's
There,
do it.
yeah. See, so easy. That's going to beat her DC. You easily slip out from underneath her without taking any actions. I'm a fair DM.
Okay. So, if I didn't take any actions, can I then use nimble escape to leave without a attack of
Yes, you
opportunity?
can. See,
All right, okay.
so fair.
Okay, Koibu. And then I'll take my sling and I'll sling a sling at that wounded orc that fell on me.
All right, sling at disadvantage because she's prone.
Okay, fine. It's an 8. Doesn't hit.
Okay. The rest of the flirty. Patient defense. Any other actions? I think that's everyone.
That's it.
All right. The orcs will go. She will get to her feet, takes half of her movement, and then she'll come over here. This one will come over here. They will both try to shove you with their shields. Give me a 19 and a 14.
Has to be
Acrobatics or
opposed.
athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yep. Ooh. You fail both of them and fall to the ground. They will both stab you with advantage. 25 and 18. You will take... That's the shittiest crit I've seen.
Yikes.
And the other one is just the 8. So that's 5 and 8 is 13 damage to you. Over here, this one's going to try and shove Minx one more time.
Wait a second, real
That's a...
quick. Who's hitting me? I see
Natural
one
one.
person. Where's the second one?
There should be 2. There should be one here and one here.
Oh, never mind. She's like in the wall. I don't know about that one, but okay, I'll let you slide on that one.
Well, your natural 1 beats her natural 1, Minx.
I have a 16.
Oh, right. You've got advantage. I forget. And then this one will step here and try and shove you as well. The 24, that might actually work. No, it does not work. So they will both just stab at you. With a 22 and a 9, you will take 6 divided by 2 is 3 damage. And they will see the mass destruction and decide that they've made their attacks, but they're then just going to flee, which will provoke attacks of opportunity, but you each can only make one. So pick who you want to make your attacks of opportunity against.
I'll take it on. We can both take it on the middle one because then we get advantage.
Sure.
So we'll both punch at her as she's running away.
You will hit for 7, and Minsk. Attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Oof, terrible miss. And that is the end of the orc's turn. Player characters go.
So they're running.
Yeah, they're fleeing. At least those two are. The other two seem to be fighting.
Okay.
Let them go. I say we have to help our friends. I leap over here, and then I'm going to punch this orc.
Excellent.
This
And
25. Hits her. Oh, you hit her in the lower back. It's the weak spot. 18 damage.
Yep, I'll even do one more attack as the bonus action. So 6.
Another 6. She's near to dead.
I hit a great axe on the one above.
Yep. 6 will. Oh, that's not your. 19 will hit. 11 will kill.
Great axe on the one below. 21.
15 will hit. 21 will hit, and that will kill her as well. The orcs are down.
Wait, you said there was some fleeing, right? I take my 30 feet of movement here. I have 2 shots on this one right here. I'd like to take 1 shot. 20 to hit.
Easy.
7 damage.
Yep.
I'll do 1 more shot. 23 to hit. 6 damage.
Not quite dead.
Okay.
And the orcs
Can I
will
sling
go.
him?
Yes, go ahead and sling.
I don't sling for much, but I do sling.
You can always roll a crit.
That's a thing? Not for grubs.
No, that's sling. All right. They will take their turns and go. Oof, what's going on here, buddy? Oh, somehow they're getting fat. There we go. They will take their turn and run their full movement range away. All right. And they flee into the darkness. Do you guys want to give chase?
Yep, 60 feet of movement right here.
Yep.
10, 20, 30.
Yeah, let's do it.
40.
I wish I could shapeshift.
Wait,
But...
right way. 50,
That's 40, 50.
5, 60. North or south? Vince?
North.
North.
70,
They're-
75, 80.
Oh my god.
Here's good.
Holy shit, you catch up to them, interposing yourself between them as they come up. They're quite surprised to see this monk dashed up here without any problems. They will continue to flee. This one running that way. First one to leave, provoking the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, punch. 13.
No good. And the other one will flee as well, and they will run off screen. You can give chase on your turn, party.
Yep.
Looks like Corn will be in range to shoot.
Over here?
Is there any mechanic in 5e that like can trip an enemy or stop an enemy from leaving, like grapple or something like that?
Grapple reduces their movement to 0, yeah.
So okay, so if you get up on top of them, and we try to grapple them, we can do that?
Yeah, but you have to have an action. It's hard to grapple someone who's running because you have to spend as much of your movement as they do to chase after them.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, Zai is super fucking fast and might be able to outrun them.
Can I take
right.
1 shot since I moved 30 feet? I want to take 1 shot at the lower guy.
Yep.
I want to sling him too because I
17?
made a...
Hit.
13 damage.
Kill it.
Oh.
And then the other one on top, I'll take 1 more shot.
26 hits. Or 20 hits.
27 damage.
7 damage. Yep.
I want to sling the one on top.
Go for it.
The character sheet did that thing again. It's like, it's so weird how it does that.
Oh,
It,
if
like,
you double click the top of it, it'll minimize and become
Yeah.
semi-transparent. And if you double click it again,
That's
it
what's
comes
happening.
back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. That worked. Okay.
Oh, that's
Fuck.
amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sling. I don't know why I use this ability.
You have +6 to hit. You should be hitting.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you,
Just-
Zai?
And I very slowly and calmly dash up to this orc. I could go further, but I just want to go up to.
Okay. So you go up and go in front of it or go behind it?
You know, I'm going to not only go up to it, I'm going to do a quick circle around it just to put in that despair in him.
You can block her exit path. And I guess it's her turn. She's going to try one shove to knock you prone. It's a 6. I don't think it's going to matter.
Nope, no good.
No good. And then I guess she'll just choose this land to die on. It makes us party's turn.
She's terrified.
Yeah.
Take 2 shots. One
I'm
crit.
just going to slightly adjust the map. You guys can all catch up. Yeah, she goes down. You guys can take her easily.
I'm rolling my attack anyway. I'm
for it.
slinging.
Yes.
Okay, I've got 13 arrows fired. Can I roll a 1d20 to recover 6 or 7 of them?
Yes.
So I get 7 back.
Yes. All right. The orcs are slain. Their bodies lie about you and back in the former chamber. Is this it? Have you killed them all? Is it safe to go forward, or was this just a scouting party?
Can I go back and take a look at that war chief's body?
Yeah, let's go look at the war chief.
Yeah.
Does he have anything of interest on him? Is he wearing steel armor that would be indicative of armor stolen from a dwarf,
Or like a +5 focus to druid spells?
Unfortunately, neither of those. He is wearing armor of overlapping bones. It looks like here's a shoulder blade, here's like a series of rib bones from something, and they kind of like all overlap and are tied together in twine. It's some sort of bone scale mail. It's the equivalent of scale mail, but made out of bones.
And then weapon is nothing special, made out of stone or something, or?
Yeah, he's just got like a big obsidian axe blade.
So it doesn't look like they
badly
took anything
damaged.
from the dwarves. Sorry.
Doesn't look like this guy has anything from the dwarves.
Okay, but like, so these orc leaders, they don't have any like orc leader stuff on.
Yeah, I mean, he will have accoutrements on him.
That's a word.
It is. Yep. He will have a, what's it called? What are those shells that they used to use for currency way back in the day?
Seashells.
It's a specific term. He's got these large shells on a necklace that he wears around his neck.
Are you talking about cowries?
Cowrie shells, that's the one.
How did you know that?
Well, you
Nice
know,
lore
my
check.
brain is huge, and my ability to Google is even huger.
Oh. You Google fast. You gotta. It's all that debate training, dude.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're like the actually emperor. All right,
I
so
don't know where everyone is. I see nothing.
we're in the middle. You're right there, dude. We're like, what? You're right in front. Stop moving. You're like, oh wait, he's like bugged. He has
The
like
party
a fire.
can gather together. Here we go.
Yeah, but he has like a fire on him or something. What's that?
Oh, that's his, he was raging symbol.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, guys, what do we do?
I want to
Time
do a
for
full rest.
well-deserved rest.
We're gonna go to Yaka.
No, here. Then we'll track them down even further.
Okay.
Really?
I
Well,
have
wait.
one
Should we?
resist,
Let's
I'm done.
finish our rest, right?
Yeah,
Exactly,
that's what
yes.
we're doing now.
All right. It is still Grub's turn, and you guys can finish your rest. There are no further encounters. You wake up the next day, whatever the day is in this darkness, conscious, and you can expend hit dice if you desire. The party heals up. You get anything that you might have, any resources that come back on a short rest are returned.
Rob, you sure managed to take quite a few blows there.
That was
Thanks.
actually impressive. Yeah.
Grub really good at blowing.
All right, I'm full. I'm ready to fight. I have one rage left.
You guys want to keep going? Grub talked to lots of trees, and maybe Grub, not so good now.
If these dwarves are in danger, then we only have a limited time to save them. So let's go out.
Also, if Grub can't get real big, then we in some problems.
Wait, do you have no shapeshifting left?
No, Grub can do that. But if it's real small area, can't do nothing.
Yep, we'll just have to settle for the tier 2 grub.
Okay.
All right, into the caves we go then.
Right.
Onward.
You proceed down the passageways until you see lights blaring in front of you. After a couple of small twists and turns in this not quite straight and even passageway, and as you approach, well, let me stop there. You see lights, like lantern lights, well down the cave, maybe 1,000 feet.
And this is like a straight shot cave, like one entrance, one exit. We're in like a straw, basically.
You're in a tunnel, a straight tunnel, and a long way off, there's a pair of lights.
Are the
like
lights
headlights.
flickering
just
at
two
all?
lights?
Are the lights flickering at all? Like somebody might be moving in front of them, or is it just?
There's a little bit of flicker, like you might have with a torch or a lantern or something, but there's not. There's nothing crossing in front of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say we
And
continue
we're
to
moving
approach.
quietly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have enough spells to stealth us now, so.
that's fine.
Sure.
Just keep moving down the cave.
As you get to within maybe 500 feet or so, you can see large barricades have been erected here, and on the other side of them are a pack of dwarves with crossbows and axes and maces and hammers.
Hell yeah.
Do we see it?
Right
Is there anything on the other side, like our side? Are there orcs or anything?
Nope. There's a couple of dead orc bodies on your side. One of them pinned into these spiked barricades.
Right, I'll shout out, "Hello there! We have taken care of the orc problem."
The shout comes back in the common tongue. Who be ya?
We be some adventurers from Yaka. It is good to see that you are all still well.
Yakayamians?
That's right.
Show yourself. Come into the light. He barks.
Sure, I'll just walk up.
Yeah.
As you walk up, there are small cheers of joy that are let out. You see the barricade quickly gets pushed aside, and a half dozen dwarves come out with arms wide, dropping their weapons, and they embrace you with hugs.
This is their
Aw,
time to
Clasping
strike.
arms.
Why people happy?
Reinforcements, thank you. Those bastards snuck up on our defenders, broke in. We held them here. They're hard to push back.
Yeah, we killed maybe 15, 20, and one big orc leader guy.
Well, then we owe you a debt. What brings you here?
Well, we're on a diplomatic mission from Yaka. Funny that you should mention that. Wouldn't it be nice if you worked alongside our great city? We are neighbors, after all.
Neighbors indeed. He reaches out an arm to clasp yours, and I feel like we should continue these negotiations on the other side of a break.
Woo!
See you guys soon.
Sure, we'll be
This
back.
is Pog.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. You are in the tunnel with the dwarves, and after your talk about diplomatic stuff, they eagerly invite you back beyond the barricade to a couple of small rooms that are on either side. These are filled with weapons, with crossbow bolts and large chests, with javelins and spears for hurling, a whole pile of nice steel hand axes. There's some suits of chainmail and some beds laid up where there are dwarves currently resting and recuperating. This area is dimly lit, very, very dimly lit. But you have a moment to chat with them.
Does it look like they were they able to wheel that stuff back here? Do we see that stuff laying, like big things that would have been moved back here?
There are some things that could fall into that category, but not as many as you saw missing. They will ask you. So, diplomats. Yaka,
Hi.
talk to me.
Hey, I talk first.
Oh my god, there's a goblin!
Wait,
How'd it get
no,
here?
good. No, wait. I'll tell you this. Okay, listen. How do you keep an elf in a room, stuck in a room, without any locks in the doors?
Oh my god, I need to know the answer to this question. How do you do it?
You put a mirror in there.
This goblin's okay by me. Welcome aboard, little creator.
Grub does a little dance.
Sub is a valued companion of ours. In Yaka, we treat all races which would work towards the greater good of the island as equals.
That's ridiculous.
Is it, though?
Good dwarf.
Absolutely.
answer.
Well, would you care to say why?
Clearly, dwarves are 3 species class higher than goblins. They deserve more rights.
We'll have to think about that in a bit. But anyway, we've traveled across the Isle, and we've even talked to your Rockmore brothers. We're working to bring them in as well.
You're with the Rockmores? Those treacherous traitors?
Treacherous? I didn't know that.
Can't trust a Rockmore farther than you can throw a rock. That's what we always said.
Oh,
I
what
can
happened?
throw a rock very far. I'm very strong. Look at this. I throw a rock like really far into the distance.
Perhaps you can trust him then.
What happened between you two?
Long ago, he begins to shake his head. The Hammer of Zoran was wielded by our leader, the Dwarven High Thane, Einhard Bluesteel. He gathered up a collection of our greatest warriors, met up with some of the Rockmore clan, and went off to the swamp of Portheus, never to be seen from again. And let me tell you, if those were blue steel dwarves with him, he would have come back in one piece. It's those cowardly, sniveling little Rockmores and their associates, the lesser dwarves out there, that led to the great king, the great Thane's demise. Haven't had a kind word with them since.
Very unfortunate. But, well, yes, very unfortunate.
But enough of those fools over in their mountains. We're nowhere near the Blue Cliff Mountains. This here are the Korakis Mountains. Now talk to me. What do you need? What is this diplomatic mission to? Did you say Alderaan? Yaka? Something like that?
Alderaan.
Well, right now we want to
Yeah.
go to the elves to get the druid for the halflings so they can make beer for our alliance.
Whoa, 2 steps too forward there. So, first step, we're attempting to unite this entire island so that we can stand as one. And in order to do that, we've traveled around the island. And as Minsk is saying, we have visited those halflings on the other side. And they are now working with us. Good news, we will soon be able to deliver beer to this area.
Yeah, also, we got lots of food from Yaka. You guys like food?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know which those other dwarves talk to you about, but we're not big fans of beer. We're whiskey drinkers here.
Whoa!
That's good news. Whiskey is also made from hops. Right?
Ah, fantastic. Well then. Are you proposing to pay us tribute in the forms of casks of whiskey in exchange for our help?
I suppose you could put it that way. In this alliance, we help each other out. You help us with manpower, you help us with your craftsmanship, we help you with whiskey.
Maybe we could ask them like what resources they have and like what they can do.
Yeah, feel free to just chime in with that.
I mean, it's grub.
You can chime in, let's go too.
Okay. Hey.
Aye.
Yeah. What kind of thing you got? You live in like city here?
What?
You know, like city thing here? You got stuff you got?
Yes, we have towns and cities under the ground.
Really?
Of course.
Lots of
Great
dwarves?
sweeping halls, filled to the brim with doors, industrious in use, taking out the raw metals and materials from the earth, transforming them with sweat, blood, and fire in order to create fantastic weapons, armor, and greater tunnels and greater carvings.
Wow.
Greater skill.
That really cool.
Yes, wow, how many orcs, how many dwarves live in this mountain range?
I have no idea. How could anyone know such a thing?
You counts them.
He scratches his head as if the concept of a census has never come to him before.
See, you go like this. Reaches out hands. 1, 3, 7, 3, 4, 4, 37. Looks up.
He's not entirely sure. I think the first census in Europe happened in like Norway or Sweden in like 1700 or 1600.
Wait, for 5,000 years of human history, has nobody cared how many people there were?
No, there may have been some older censuses done in some previous civilizations, but for very long periods of time, people sort of just guessed and estimated. And there's an interesting historical note here where, like, the people of Sweden thought I can't remember if it was Sweden or Norway. It's one of them places. And they thought they had a population of like 5 million. And so the king orders the census. It takes like a year or two to do. And they come back and the population's like 1 million. And they're like, oh shit, we don't have any fucking people. We are not the world superpower that we thought. It's pretty
Probably
fascinating.
Norway.
How does America know that it has like 300,675 people exactly?
Because every 10 years we count all the people.
That's fucking
They
cool.
go door to door. Have you never answered a census?
No.
What did you do 10 years ago?
Wait, you're supposed to legally answer those. It's like penalty and everything.
It's
Are you
in the
shitting me?
No, there's like a big notice or a big warning when it comes to your house. Like, you have to answer this under penalty of law or whatever bullshit.
My parents probably answered it.
Oh, then probably.
Okay, 10
Yeah.
years ago that might have, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's one happening this year. So someone's going to come to your door and
shit.
ask how many people live there and ask some questions. The questions are, how do you say, depersonalized of information, and they'll just take it as statistical. It won't affect you in any way, shape, or form. So please answer truthfully.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Only if you want the G-men to come kicking down your door.
Yeah, fuck that. That's interesting, huh?
Anyway, this is not important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
Moving forward, the
not.
dwarves don't know how many people they have.
Yeah.
Because they
have
are not
some-
1790 Sweden.
Tens, the hundreds, the thousands?
Hundreds of thousands.
Oh,
Or
hundreds.
4,000 or thousands. Somewhere in that hundred, many hundreds, maybe a few thousand. I don't know.
I see, that is a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we come from also Yaka, which has thousands of people. And I believe if we were to put our two civilizations together, we could be quite mighty.
Well, we appreciate what you've done for us here. I'll have to take... I am not in liberty to make these decisions. I'm just a simple captain. You'll want to speak to Grimgore Bluesteel, our High Thane. He controls both
That's a cool name.
Caracas Mountains and the Worm Range to the north.
Where is he?
Let me take you to him.
Can you tell him about how cool we are? With all the
Aye.
cool.
I will tell him.
Grub looks really excited.
All right. And you will be led through these tunnels for a couple of days. So you can get a couple of short rests in here, and I think you're already all healed up, though.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 days later, everyone get back 2 more hit dice. You are brought to a dwarven city, deep
Whoa.
underground. You can hear the pounding of metal on metal, kind of echoing. There are these great chains on another winch that pulls a portcullis all the way up in this like 20-foot wide passageway. The portcullis is made of thick steel, and beyond it is a massive cavern supported by gargantuan pillars, maybe 20 feet across, that just go up into the darkness. I think your infravision limit is 60 feet, so you can't see the tops of this area at all. There are a few large braziers with low burning embers in them along this pathway of carved stone that leads up a couple of flights of stairs. On the lower level to the right or left of the pathway, you can see perhaps the lower class dwarves who are working to shape clay and stone with wheels and chisels and hammers. The sounds of industry are near to deafening in this large cave with nowhere to go. It just echoes and echoes back and forth. You see dwarves hurrying to and fro, sweating under their labor. You move from one platform to another, going up flights of stairs, still with these gargantuan pillars ascending into darkness, until at the very back you reach a large stone building. The entrance of it is shaped like an open wolf's maw with large stone teeth coming down and up. You can walk between the teeth, but it would form a pretty good defensive line where people would have to like squeeze to get through. And then this narrows into a 10-foot wide passageway. You see dwarves with chainmail standing around, crossbows and axes with them. And once you get to that more narrow passageway, you see two dwarves in full plate mail, including helmets with visors lifted, axes and shields in hand. They take a look at you guys, and your person that you're talking to steps forward and begins to prattle at them in Dwarven.
Plate mail is like super rare, right?
Yeah. You've never seen steel skin like this before. It completely envelops the dwarves, top and bottom and all the way around, made of a material that you just can't pierce at all. It should be sufficiently impressive to you all. You have a few moments while the dwarves are chatting amongst themselves. What would you like to do?
Can we get an idea of the scale of the city? Like how long it goes or how big it is? Is this like a...
Well, again, you can only really see 60 feet in any direction if you have infravision. Maybe there are some lights in the distance that will give you some other things, but it's going to be really hard to get a
Doesn't
impression.
dark vision give you normal infinite vision? You just can't make out...
Ooh.
So here's the description for it. It makes it sound like you can see infinitely, or not infinitely, but like normal vision. It'll just be in grayscale, basically.
Let's see. The specified they can see in darkness as if the darkness were dim light. However, the search can't discern colors, only shades of gray. Okay, and so I suppose you can see in dim light as if you could see in regular light. Is that the dealio? But I think dark vision only goes out for 60 feet. You have 60 feet worth of dark vision.
So you can see in dim light within 60 feet of you as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim light. Maybe that's only supposed to be 60 feet? This is some Second Amendment phrasing of sentences here, so I'm not sure if this is like a well-formed militia for all the guns, or if that's just an add-on, or...
Let's not go down that route. But yeah, I think it's you're only going to really be able to discern anything within 60 feet. But you can see some other lights in the distance. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I think I'm good at those.
If
I can find my
An investigation check. I'm not good at those.
I'm good at those.
Ooh, Grub is quite good at that. So you're guessing that this large city that you've entered into is maybe like 2,000 feet across and maybe like 1,000 feet deep or so. And then there are also these buildings that come up. And knowing dwarves, there could be a huge amount of underground areas that are just not visible here. So it's hard to gauge a population size. There are also like these large courtyards where the buildings are spaced pretty far apart, the exact opposite of what you have in Yaka, where everything is built on top of each other and next to each other, and people share walls, and then buildings are built on top of other buildings over time. This is huge and spacious, and dwarves run to and fro.
So there's literally a giant dwarven empire right next to us, and if we had known that, this could have been like our first quest.
Well, the real, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess so. How far away, how many days walk was it from Yaka?
Like a day.
1 day.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, then a tunnel.
Okay, the real question, and I don't know if this is just like a continuity thing that I'm not supposed to question or something. The real question is, how is it like 15 orcs for multiple days threatened that tunnel?
That's a great question. Maybe you should bring it up with one of these people.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. All things are considered.
Okay, yeah. Because we killed like 7 orcs and we like saved
We killed like 20. It would kill a lot, and we killed a leader too.
Well, the first scouting party was like 6 people, 7 people, and then we killed yeah.
My feeling on it is, just before we get the actual answer, that like we could have actually left and come back, but we wouldn't have had leverage with these dwarves. The fact that we fought and killed all those orcs is like now what.
I never said it was bad. No, that's really good.
yeah.
Obviously, of course. I'm just surprised that few like threatened like a dwarven like
really
outpost.
weird.
That's really weird. Down a cave where they had it barricaded and everything. Like these
Yeah.
weren't tough fights at all for us. I don't think.
That should strike you a little bit odd. It's a
I don't know
valid-
if they even had problems.
Well, they clearly had problems. They had to
yeah.
retreat from their entire base. They wheeled all their stuff back. Some of it was obviously stolen, at least based on the observations we made, unless they wheeled it off even further. So,
Yeah.
okay.
You want to ask him?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. The conversation between your escort and the dwarven guards in front of you ends. The dwarf turns back to you and in common says, "If you want to meet the Thane, you'll have to leave all your weapons and armor here. No one sees him armed."
Of course, I say, dropping my quarterstaff.
Sure.
Actually, I don't even carry that around. I left it. I dropped my longbow.
Sure. They will bring you inside to a smaller antechamber and put your gear in. You know, you'll put your sword on a sword rack. Your spear can lean up against a wall. Your axe can fit in this axe rack over here, etc., etc. And you can head on in to see the Thane. There's another waiting room where you have to spend some indeterminate amount of time in the dark or dim light waiting. And then you are brought to a chamber where the Thane is. He's flanked by 2 dwarves in plate, and then some other assistants nearby that are unarmed and unarmored. There are a few other dwarves standing around just with axes and no armor. Regular guards, not these advanced guards. And the Thane sits before you on a throne, on a dais. He has an interwoven beard of golden hair, and the rest of his hair is slicked back up here. It's dark on top, gold on the beard, and he looks out at you guys and says nothing.
Thane Bluesteel, it is great to meet. It is great to meet you. We hail from Yaka.
Hi.
Greetings.
What was that?
Hi.
Greetings, humans.
Hi.
Yes, I find it a shame that we have not had a chance to talk face to face for so long, even though our empires are right next to each other.
It has been a while since we have shared bread and wine and treated as equals.
Hey.
And perhaps it is time for that time to come to restart.
I have heard you gave our guardians at the gate a little assistance.
We killed lots of orc.
Well done.
You ever wonder why elves are so good at hiding in the forest?
Why?
Because when they turn sideways, you can't see them.
And they're thin. I think.
He seems unimpressed.
Uh-oh.
What do you propose, human?
Well, we at Yaka are attempting to unify this island so that we can stand mightier in the grand world. There is more past this island, but the first step is uniting this island.
And when you say unite, do you mean that dwarves will exist under the thumb of humans?
No, certainly not. As equals.
You're, no offense, but primitive people out there equal to my kingdom within here?
Look around. Yes, it's very impressive what you have here, but I'm sure you'll find that even we have plenty to offer. Between, I've heard from your guard that you're fond of whiskey. we can cart in quite a lot.
I would be more than happy, overjoyed even, to resume frequent trade with Yaka. And if you have whiskey to offer, we have good dwarven steel to trade.
Well, excellent. That's the first step in any relationship. So, we'll get that started first.
Excellent. We look forward to hearing from you. Yes, big one?
What about the hammer?
Tell him we know where the hammer is, and we can get it.
Okay. My
Ask him if we can go
compatriots,
through the tunnel.
my compatriots are telling me you're interested in your hammer from old times.
Stop.
Once
Hammer
wielded
time.
by your leader.
The Hammer of Zorin?
Yes.
You have it, he says, like leaning forward and sort of sitting out of his chair slightly.
Do not have it, but we are seeking to reclaim it.
My. The dwarf who wields the hammer unites the clans disparate. Bring it to me, and I will give you anything you want. If it is within my power to give.
And you certainly look like you have quite a bit more to offer than some Rockmores. I say, dropping the name and seeing his reaction.
Yes, he gets a broad grin. You've played right into his hand. He's played right into your hand. Someone's played into someone's hand, and he smiles. The Rockmore leader and his subordinate clans are sad remnants of a once great empire.
Why are they sad? What happened to them?
They have fallen very low.
You know, what would make me happy and help you retrieve the hammer would be to get me an even better axe. Or improve this one, I don't care.
Cool. Kind of
He
weird,
considers
dude.
it.
Oh.
He thinks on it for a moment. He chooses Cud. Anyone else have anything to say while he is contemplating this request?
Yeah, I kind of poke Zai.
Up.
Hey, these guys have all these fancy weapons and all these barricades. How was a few orcs able to steal from him in that cave back there?
I don't know. Would it be disrespectful to ask?
I mean, we saved them from this ordeal, did we not? I think we deserve an answer.
Seems like we could ask such a trivial matter to the captain instead.
If we're aligning ourselves with somebody that could be overran with a few orcs, maybe it's in our best interest to figure out what went wrong. Maybe we can offer to help them in the future so it doesn't go wrong.
Look at these guys. They didn't need our help, I think.
Also, can you ask them about tunnels? Because we got to go see those elves, and we can use tunnel, and then tunnel be real safe, and then we get to elf.
Yes, we'll definitely do that.
You ask him?
I think it was balls in his court since Minsk had asked him something. So we're awaiting his answer, I guess.
Okay.
The Dwarven King speaks to one of the nearby guards, not the fancy ones, but the regular ones, who jogs off into the distance and comes back a few minutes later with your axe. Talk to me about your axe, Minsk. What axe do you have?
Wait, am I talking to the DM or the dwarf?
You're talking to the DM. What axe do you presently have?
I have a regular axe.
The regular stone axe that you've been carrying around from the beginning?
No, the one the Rockmore's made.
Right. So you have a nice steel axe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He'll take a look at this steel axe of yours, turn it over, see the Rockmore, see a dwarven name engraved onto it. It's actually not a Rockmore name. Doesn't matter. And shake his head at it. You're like, no. This will not do. If you will carry dwarven steel around, you should carry good dwarven steel. Give us this axe and we'll melt it down. We'll give you something better.
Pog! How long is that gonna take? And yes, we do it. I want a new axe. That's all I wanted for it. It's so boring attacking with a normal axe. This is amazing.
2 weeks.
Can we just wait here 2 weeks?
Yes, because well, we could go see the dwarves.
I don't have a weapon.
Yeah,
they're
we
melting my
can wait for 2 weeks. It's fine.
All right.
Hog!
Do
Well,
you
I mean,
think,
if they're okay with it.
Koibu, very important question. I think in waiting 2 weeks here, some of us get to level 6, don't we?
I don't know. We would have to distribute XP and go through all that jazz.
I'll go ahead and ask, as everybody talks to each other. So what exactly happened back there? That dwarven cave that your lot was overrun by a few orcs.
He turns to the guy who escorted you in here and says, in common, Captain Brash, would you like to explain your failures to these foreigners? And the dwarf who had greeted you with open arms and was jovial and laughing with all your jokes drops his head, strokes his, fairly not clean shaven beard, but strokes his whiskers here. They're kind of shorter on the front than you would expect for a dwarf, and says to you, they lured us out. There were cries of a person in pain. Our guards went out to take a look. It's when the orcs dropped down from above, got into the cave before we could do anything about it. The rest of us pulled back a wee bit, blocked off the corridor. All the other people out front died. And then they hauled all of our stuff out.
Don't beat yourself up. For a while, the orcs had a new leader. We just took care of him, but they're a lot more organized now. There's no shame.
How much did they steal? Is this equipment that you wish to reclaim?
Useful goods. But if you're not strong enough to hold on to it, it doesn't belong to you anymore. We'll make new stuff. That's what we do.
Okay.
The greater loss is the loss of our pride.
No worries. Lots of orcs there. Many orc. Maybe that happened to anyone. Is okay.
Let me tell you, that if we hear cries and people begging for help, we ain't ever stepping outside of our cave again. That was our fault. My men had years of guarding that cave entrance with no real threat. Grew soft and easy. But it's okay. They never really proposed. They never posed a real threat to us. All they were ever able to do was loot that front outpost.
You real good captain to take ownership of this.
The fault is mine and mine alone.
In walking in, is there a meaningful difference between like the tech of like a bow? Like, would they be using like longbows that would be meaningfully better than just like a wooden bow, like with stronger string?
They will have crossbows, not typical bows.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is a crossbow good? You have to like take a turn to reload the shot or something, don't you?
Yeah, they have a loading action. So for you, a crossbow is probably not that great.
Nope, no, I don't even care. And then okay, other question though. What about like are there tipped arrows? Like if you have like a steel tipped arrow, is that more powerful than like a iron tipped arrow or whatever?
Yeah, so when we get into matters of tech, we roll d20s to attack. And so if you get a +1, that's 5 percentage points.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for this arrow to be better than that arrow by a difference of 1, it would have to be like 5 percentage points better, which is actually a pretty big buff. You only get a +1 to your attack rolls every 5 levels anyway. So I think in this situation, it wouldn't work out well. In a slightly different rule system, that might apply. I think in here, that'll just be lore better. You know, it's an unfortunate
you fucking hate rangers. I got it. It's okay, Koibu.
But the other thing is,
is that where that meme started? Are you the originator of that?
Listen, you've banned crossbow expert, you banned sharpshooter. I know what's going on here, Koibu. You just don't like bows, okay? You watch Lord of the Rings too many times. You hate Legolas. You love the dwarf dude. Whatever. It's okay. Your grudges carry through to your DMing. It's all good. We all see through your bullshit, Koibu.
See that
Boromir, all the way. Boromir and Faramir. That's where I'm at.
Isn't it, just to make a little bit of a case here, Isn't like a pretty normal for a party of level 5/level 6 characters to find like a magic item by then? Just in general, like not saying I'm not making a case. I'm just.
Isn't that the axe we're getting right now potentially?
Isn't it normal for people in the Western world to have single-payer healthcare?
Whoa,
yet-
that's like a fucking 180. Like what do you mean?
I'm just saying, like, what is normal? You know,
Like-
normal is a matter of perspective. So sure, maybe in some campaigns you get like magic items thrown at you left, right, and center. In these sessions where magic is a lot more rare, this is a low magic world typically.
It actually, the analogy fits because we sacrifice our healthcare for a bigger military, kind of like how Zizaran sacrifices HP for an attempt at a better weapon. But
Okay, dude.
it's quite the apt metaphor.
All right, so the way to upgrade characters through this campaign is generally leveling.
Generally leveling. There will be definitely situations where you can get magic gear, but
now?
it will be rewarded through great effort and that sort of stuff. Through
Understood.
yeah.
Mhm.
Can I also ask, the Mr. Giant Beard over here?
Mhm.
You guys wouldn't have heard anything about any spell plates, would you? Any plates with old archaic writing on them, or anything that might be of value to the wizards, the Southwest?
Comes the unanimous and simultaneous scoffing of all the dwarves in the area. The Thane speaks up quickly. We don't deal with that rabble, that unpredictable, chaotic mess. That's what got us here in the first place. The storms came and the mountains rose when people dabbled too deeply with that. We stick to what we can lay our hands on and lay our backs to. Wizards of Riki, the fools. They live on the side of a cliff, in small numbers, cowering, hiding behind their fancy-pantsy mind magic. Give me 5 good dwarves over 5 magicians any day of the week.
That's very fair. Speaking of that, this hammer sounded really important to you. Surely you've led expeditions with good dwarves there before. To Portheus, I believe?
In times past, it was done. One party returned, bogged down early in the swamp, unable to get anywhere. The waters, they come up to here on us, and sometimes well overhead, and it stretches beyond sight, as far beyond what the eye can see, in all directions, and the swamps are filled with creatures not suitable for dwarves. It is a barren wasteland to us. Inhospitable, impenetrable.
Well, perhaps we can help. Do you, if you have any extra information where the hammer is, that'll help us out.
All we know is that the great Thane went to Portheus and never returned.
I see. And the Great Thane, of course, was once the ruler of all dwarves from this fine city here?
The rulers of all dwarves across Arcadia. The last great dwarven Thane.
I see. And what a city you have. Well, I look to the others of the group. Right. So we were looking to visit the elves. Would you grant us access through your tunnels?
A fine axe and a one-way ticket to Solvang. I can give you that in exchange for your assistance in combat.
Wait,
One way.
yeah,
Two-way?
we kill orc
Great.
leader. Really big orc, big head, big axe, big scary.
We have heard stories of an orcish leader, one banding the others together.
He's dead now. We
killed that
him and
guy
took his
too.
head.
Yes, all orcs are filthy, and we take your same stance against them.
Yeah.
He will make an insight check to see if you guys are telling the truth about this shit. Because it's a suspicious thing, and he does very well on his insight check. It says, you've killed, who was it? Did this creature have a
Gormash.
name? Pfft, silly name.
Right?
Orcs are silly.
And what of the Orcish tribes now? Disbanded?
They should
Yeah.
go back to their normal fuckery.
Well then, you have done us a great favor indeed. Two-way passage it is. Solvang to Yaka.
All right.
What was
And
And
this
we
one
can
again?
stay here while the axe gets made.
Why don't you pick it up on your way back? No point in having you sit around the tunnels all this time.
We
I mean,
need
I
a
guess-
long rest anyway. Can we like
Well-
ask them to like let us rest anyway?
Well,
Like,
we could just go to Yaka, wait 2 weeks, come back, and then have the axe then go through
Sure.
if you want. Yeah.
Fair. Do you have a loner axe for us then? Since our barbarian is not very mighty without an axe.
We'll make you a new axe from fresh steel and take your old one after the fact. You can hold on to that until the new one's ready.
Okay.
Excellent.
We need a long rest anyway, though.
Why don't you head to Overlook Keep? It is the outpost on the northeastern side of the Caracas Mountains. From there, you can look to the Elven River of Tashani, and see the smoke rising from the town of Solvang in the distance. Our guardians at that entrance will give you rest in a place that is more suited to your stature. I believe you would find most houses here uncomfortable, and aside from the goblin, there would
Hi.
be no beds to fit you. Hi, goblin.
Hey.
Thank you. I'm curious, what is your relationship with the elves?
None.
Do you have a trading relationship with them?
Near Overlook Keep, on the outside, there is a small tribe of humans. They live in caves with some fortifications we have helped to build for them. When we wish to trade with elves, we trade with these people who hike through the jungles to Solvang, pick up the goods, and bring them back. We dwarves are underground mountainous folk. The jungles are most treacherous to us. Things high up in trees, with cunning ears. Elven monsters, basically. Cowards that hide behind corners, blend in with the surroundings. No, we dwarves prefer not to leave the mountains.
Wise stance. I'm glad that you have formed such safe passage because, from what I understand, above your tunnels is extremely dangerous.
Yes, and below.
Mhm.
Well, if that is all, be you on your way. When you come back through here, if the axe is done, it is yours.
Sound real good. Hey, before we go, I try again. Where do orcs go to school? You're a Kai.
Oh,
I don't understand.
Okay, when I come back, I have a real good one for you.
He makes a gesture, and Captain Brash will lead you out and pass you off to a guide who will lead you through tunnels, eventually depositing you a couple days later over here.
I can't see the map.
Nope. Let's bring over to the map. Depositing you here, where there is another dwarven outpost. Can you see
Can
that?
we get a guesstimate on where this massive dwarven city is?
Halfway in between those two?
Can you put like a dwarf head there?
No, because I only want to put dwarf heads in official places that you're absolutely certain about. So somewhere
God
halfway between
damn
these
it.
two places, connected by tunnels that connect between these two places.
Okay.
So, somewhere probably in this region.
When this captain took us there, did it look like there were lots of branching paths?
There were the occasional branching path here or there. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are gonna rest here for so we've basically take the rest of our long rest here, right?
Yeah, at the
Uh,
human settlement.
Yeah, you can take a week here to take a long rest.
Are we able to like calculate EXP and things? Because I think it's like
Yeah.
really important. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up our session right here because we're at time. And let's give some experience. Today, you fought many an orc.
And an orc leader, and we did a partnership with the dude.
Yes. Orc warlord. Plus, you found the dwarven cities. You also found 2 dwarven outposts. And you have brokered a trade alliance with the dwarves. That'll give you another this, and we divide this between 4 players. Everyone take home 1,375 experience points.
Damn it.
How much is it for level?
14,000. I'm 1,000 off.
Ooh, Trump and I got it. I think.
Yeah, I missed out
14.
that one.
What are you
What's
at?
that?
You're at 13,065, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Poggers,
No,
my
yeah,
doggers.
Okay, so Grub and Zai level up.
Oh shit, boy!
Both hit level 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Evan,
Let's
what's your XP number? I'll just copy.
14. I'm sorry, I just had it. Wait. 14,683.
14,683. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Zai, at 6th level, you get key empowered strikes and a monastic tradition feature. You get an additional key point and an additional 5 feet of movement.
Yes, woohoo. Chi empowered strikes.
Yeah.
Oh, now my strikes count as magical. Excellent.
For the purposes of immunity, overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. That's fantastic. And what is your monastic tradition?
I am of the open fist.
So what ability do you get?
Open hand, rather. Wholeness of body. I gain the ability to heal myself. As an action, I can regain hit points equal to 3 times your monk level. It takes a long rest before I can use it again.
Oh, so that's like a better second wind, almost.
It's like second wind, except once per long rest, yes.
Yes. Okay, and it's very reliable because it's 3 times your level instead of 1d10 plus 1 plus your level.
Yep, so exactly
Okay.
18.
Excellent. And Grub, you are a druid?
Yeah. Do I suck? So I only get 1 spell slot?
Yep. You get an additional 3rd level spell slot, and you get a druid circle feature in addition to
Oh.
the hit points.
Let's look at that.
You are Circle of the Moon,
Yee. So
Primal Strike.
starting at 6th level, your attacks in beast form count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage.
Fantastic. That's the
Is that-
same thing as the monk.
Is that cool? Because we
If you ever encounter something that has resistance to one type of damage, your attacks are now magic versions of that, which will overcome that resistance, I believe.
Ghosts and stuff.
Is that how that works? And there are some creatures that, have resistance to non-magical damage. How exactly is this going to work here? Magic for the purposes of overcoming resistance and immunity to non... Okay.
So for example, I think if I were to PvP against the barbarian now, I would be able to overcome rage, since that's against physical attacks.
Ooh.
Wait, what? That doesn't sound right.
Since my attacks would no longer be affected by your
Yeah, I
rage.
think you're right. It's only to
damage.
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
I don't think I get flying forms till level 8.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So-
nothing too special with this level.
So
Yeah.
both of you can now much more easily take down Minsk.
Excellent.
Also, we need hit point rolls from you guys. Grub.
Taking the average, it's 5, right?
Yeah, it's going to be 5 plus your con mod of 3.
Learned my lesson. I'm
As
at
always, I will
40.
take my take the average also, which is 5 plus 2,
Two.
so 7.
big smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone update the overlays with the new stats. And I believe this is where we will wrap up for the day, but we will be back next week with more Empires of Arcadia.
Woo.
Everyone's here next week, right?
Yes.
Yep. I should be here. Yeah.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
That was
do we
fun.
do Outros?
Yeah.
You guys can find me on twitch.tv/Koibu. We have a lot of shows coming up and some new ones starting. And I'll be here all next week, but the week after that, I am out of town for a friend's wedding.
Cool.
I'm Destiny. Find me at twitch.tv/Destiny, Instagram.com/Destiny. Devin?
Hello, I'm Devin. I do like meta commentary about gaming in the industry and shit on twitch.tv/Devin Nash. We have tons of cool guests. Last guest was Moon today. If you want to see my channel, it's twitch.tv/Devin Nash. Please check me out. Thank you guys so much for coming out for this awesome D&D show and supporting all of us. We're really grateful. Trump?
Trump SC. I control entire empires in Age of Empires, and also play Hearthstone.
And my name is Zizaran. I play Path of Exile this Saturday at like 8 a.m. GMT. We have a new private league starting up at ZDPS, so you can only play melee skills. And after every session of Empress for Arcadia, I play more Path of Exile.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Zizaran on everything.
All right, sounds good. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
You have no real opinion on politics. Like, go do React content or go play video games. Like, why the fuck why do so many people